How you doing?
Not having turkey, which is upsetting me because apparently everyone else is getting their turkey today for some reason.
Yes, it's bullshit, right?
I know.
Fucking...
I have to wait like another 3. I have to wait like another 3 weeks to get turkey.
Exactly, it's bullshit. They get turkey now. I get turkey in like 100 accolades. What? Okay, good to know. It's bullshit. I want turkey too. But no. All my American friends say I have to fly down and risk my life to get fucking turkey. I would say happy Thanksgiving, but you guys don't celebrate it over there. We do fucking celebrate it over here in Canada. We're just not weird, and we celebrate it in October. We have a buffer period between fucking turkeys.
Buffer.
You got America. You have turkey. You guys have fucking turkey November and then immediately in fucking December for Christmas dinner. This is some bullshit.
Why are we fucking turkeys?
We're not fucking turkeys.
Okay, good.
I would like to eat a fucking turkey.
Well, you had turkey in October.
Yeah, but I want more turkey. It's delicious.
Why? So you can be put to sleep?
Also, like Americans don't have turkey in like Christmas. They have like ham. Or, like,
That's not
like
true.
heathens.
That's not true. I've had Christmas in the States because I am part American. They have turkey at Christmas. Maybe not every family has turkey at Christmas, but the majority of my family between Canada and the United States has turkey at Christmas. And it is the debate on always, is there going to be fucking ham? Because ham is the best.
Turkey is overrated. Listen here, you fuck. It's not. It's about the principle of the thing.
Turkey is overrated.
It's the principle of the thing. I want.
No, smoked ham is better than fucking turkey.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I actually prefer smoked turkey. If we're doing the smoked comparison, I think smoked turkey is tastier. Also, it takes way less fucking time.
Well, yeah. Okay. So smoked turkey, way less fucking time, is tasty, but you have to have the right smoker for it, and you need to know what the fuck you're doing, or else you could screw that son of a bitch up real good. And there's multiple techniques to smoking turkey. Like you can do it full turkey, or you can split it down the middle and kind of flay it out, and do it that way, which even less time, and you get more flavor out of it. Or what our family's been doing for the last, I don't know, 8-10 years, which is deep frying that motherfucker.
I respond with thusly.
I have been told about this.
I say this completely wanting everyone to understand something. What I want is I want to spend time with my friends because all my friends are in fucking America or in Farva's case.
America.
I was making exceptions. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish my sentence, motherfucker.
I'm leaving.
No. Aside from my one friend here, Farva, my Mechanicus Iron Hand loving fuck, who is 12 hours away from me, and that shit sucks too.
Or 16 hours because you're in a certain area that's past a certain other spot that's 12 hours.
I want my friends. I want to spend time with my friends, and they're all
gross. You want friends?
Gross. I want. And then there's Will, who lives in a different fucking country across the ocean from me. And I'm like, well, god damn it.
Do you want to know a fun fact? Do you want to know a fun fact?
You can learn to swim.
There is nowhere on the island that I live that is more than 16 hours away from me.
Well, yeah. Welcome to being in the UK.
Yeah.
Also, mind you, UK, if you don't want to drive it, you can also just get on a fucking train.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that was the methodology in Canada, but no.
We can also fly.
Yeah, you can.
It's actually sometimes cheaper.
Well, you can get on a little hopper plane, but the point I was trying to make, to the insult to Canada, is, you know, even States has an American rail line system that works. We have Via Rail with one line that comes into Western Canada, and it cuts right down the middle until it hits Vancouver. Doesn't go anywhere else.
I live in a town where 5 main intersections are cut off by that one railway.
Yeah, and also Via Rail sucks.
Oh my god, that sounds... So all you want is him? Sounds familiar. I want all my friends. I want all my friends, all my creator friends, all my like physical friends, all my friends long distance to all live in a giant mansion together. A giant mansion. We all have like our space, we all have our own privacy, and
When there's the orgy room.
And its proximity to several Tyranid war vessels. Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads
although I'm not opposed, I'm not in charge of cleaning that shit.
No, that's what
I
you
mean-
hire service for.
I mean, let's be honest. We have to do something to get through this cold Canadian nights.
That's what heaters and fireplaces are for. And that's why you have bearskin rugs.
Oh, dude, my family has a fire.
Yeah, but bearskin people are also warming.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I
Last
listen.
time you did there.
I want all my friends to live in a giant mansion with me. That way, I have a reliable way of playing Warhammer 40k,
Oh,
and Farva can punch me in the face. Okay, it
Why
works.
would
It
I
just
want
works.
to punch you in the face? Where's
Oh,
this
there's-
one me want to do physical violence to you?
Oh, there's corpses out there. That's unpleasant.
What? Where's this? All of a sudden, I want to punch you in the face.
I said I want you to punch me in the face.
Oh, whoa! That's a whole cake, buddy.
I want you to do it because, and I quote, if I argue with people online, I need someone to remind me why that's a stupid idea.
Oh, and I get to do that because I'm the one that goes, "Why are you doing this?
Exactly.
Why are you engaging with idiots?"
Exactly.
So basically
We've
what we
had
need
this
to
conversation a couple times. I'm like, "Why are you doing this?" Because
So basically, what you're
Stop
saying,
it.
what we need to do is we need to basically get we need to buy Phoenix a pager and a squirt bottle.
More like a shock collar, if anything. Works better on my
Yeah.
autistic axe. My autistic
No,
axe.
you'd like to shock me.
Yeah, that's the problem. I've literally sat in bars having conversations with people with shock collars. Got about 10, 15 minutes into the conversation and went, "So you're not intending to use this on an animal, are you?" And they're, "Oh my god, no, I would never do that."
Yeah, no, I'm doing it to myself.
Person, hell yes. Animal, no. Animals, I like.
So, okay, there is a limit to shock collars.
What is your status, Talassa?
I love animals. I love dogs. Would never own a dog. I have family members that have dogs. There's potentially one dog that a shock collar does have to get used on. Now, mind you, it's mainly for training purposes because the dog's a big oopin. Because it's a Rottweiler. And Rottweilers...
I was gonna say if it's genuine, if it's like a former attack dog or something like that, or like a guard dog.
This Rottweiler was never a former attack dog anything. This was just a method of training it because she also doesn't have a fenced yard. This is the method of teaching the dog to never stray that far away from its property or from the owner. And so...
Okay, so it's still a correct
Yeah.
boundary rather than a
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Also just mainly to get it to stop eating horse shit. So it was more or less what's nice about the shock collar she has is it has a first off warning beeper before it shocks. So if the dog ignores the beeping and goes 5 feet, 10 feet further, you hear yikes because it's a light little shock and a reminder to get back in the 80-foot boundary.
You know those electroshock barriers you can actually set up so they're basically about half a meter by half a meter.
The only one I don't like about those is for animal purposes to torture your friends is fantastic, but the amount of work it takes to dig up the fucking ground to put it in the ground, and then
Oh no, I know.
You put it
I
on
know
an
someone that literally. I know someone that literally has them in boxes and you can set them up on a table.
Oh, can we just do that to a boss?
Ah, yes, he's traveling
You're
into
not-
his comments section. Shock.
All you see on the ground is a smoking bowl. Ah, you tried to go look at the comment section again, huh? Oh, you tried to engage the stupid, huh? What did we learn? Nothing? Oh, you're gonna do it again? Yeah, keep frying those brain cells. We're gonna sit here and enjoy it from a distance. Where's my tea at? Right, yeah, then we can go watch him get fried.
Okay, I need to ask, what tea are you drinking?
Personally, it'd be either black tea or green tea because if that's
Fair.
my comfort tea. I don't drink British tea there's nothing wrong with
And
it.
British
I'll
tea is
drink a
just
nice-
it's just black tea. It's literally just a blend of black teas.
Yeah. I do like a nice lavender tea every once in a while, or a nice chamomile. That's
I'm
more or
not a
less
fan
what
of
I feel.
chamomile.
Chamomile's
My-
nice
my
if you're
wife's-
stuffed up and not feeling well. That's what I use it for.
My wife's in it. My wife's an Earl Grey drinker, and I just find it too floral. I like what we would call English.
Socialist,
English tea, which is what
hey!
Americans would
How you
call
doing,
black
bud?
tea.
Are they
Peppermint is
socializing?
also good. Yeah, no, peppermint is a good one. There's
Peppermint's good.
There's an excellent tea brand here that does a honey and lemon, which is
Oh,
delicious, and
a
it's
nice honey and
best-
lemon with a little bit of
Honey and
ginger.
lemon is,
Oh.
and yeah, and it's like the best thing if you've got cold.
Well,
which-
if
living in
anybody
this,
doesn't know,
living in this part,
My
which
cat-
living in this part of the world, we get colds a lot.
well, I know
because
shit. You
it's
were raining
damp and
80% of
cold.
the time.
My
Yeah.
cat
Not
decided
80%
to join me,
it's just,
chat.
like,
Yay!
Not bad, bud, not bad.
Kitty
Just
scream.
writing up some space horror. You're writing up some space horror, and you didn't invite me. I love space horror, as you can
No,
fucking see.
they said space horror, not space horror.
I like
I mean,
both. I like me some space horrors, and I like me some space horror. I like
know,
me
I
some
saw
space
the
horror
Emperor's
and
Children.
horror together.
I've seen this Emperor's Children. I saw Fulgrim.
Yes, and I did. I am. He is one of the models that I am proud of, and I never wanted to do
You
it
should
again.
be good. You should be very proud of him. He came out fantastic.
That was 2 weeks of my life. I'm never getting back. I never want to paint him again. If anyone asks me to paint their Fulgrim for them, I'm going to tell them I would rather die.
As I glance over at my Saturn IX Dreadnoughts, or not Dreadnoughts, Terminators. I already did the Saturn IX Dreadnought. That was easy. The Saturn IX fucking Terminators, they're nice, but they're bigger, but that means there's more canvas, and that's a pain in the ass.
They put the new
was gonna
Terminators
say-
on
I was gonna say-
pre-order too, by the way.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Well, because now they're finally. Well, because now the length of time since the box kits that's come up for third, everything's coming out in their single fucking selling point, right?
Yep.
With their weapon setups and all that shit. Also, for those who don't know, the new Saturnite book that released, or the Forge of Saturn, has now made it that you can now have a Centurion and Saturn Terminator plate. And it automatically comes with the Deep Strike upgrade, which is fucking amazing.
Oh my God. Yes.
It's still almost 200 fucking points because they auto-counted in that they tacked on the 65 points for the Deep Strike into its cost. But now at least you take a Saturn IX Dreadnought.
One of my gaming buddies has
Terminator.
been in the process of printing bits to turn his Saturn IX Dreadnought, his Saturn IX Terminators into Centurions for use in 40k as well for his salamanders.
Yes.
And it's literally just like people have made kits for it. It's just literally a pair of like las cannons to go on the arms instead of like the weird horsey guns.
Yeah. So that was
Looks
the other
genuinely looks genuinely like something you could even just have in the heresy. It's not that like untoward looking. It's Saturn IX Dreadnoughts with las cannons on them.
Yeah. So for anybody who does have the third edition Saturn IX box, what you can do is now turn your Saturn IX Praetor into your Saturn IX Centurion.
I was gonna
And
correct
because
horror distinction, but then I remembered one Oompy scenario game standoff. Fuck Alice Alpha. Oh.
the only difference between Praetor and the Centurion is you don't get the melee weapon. You have to pick between the Disintegrator or the Plasma guns. But because if you do your Saturn IX Terminators correctly out of the box, you should have at least one of those weapons free.
So Farmer, as you're joining, you took away my only melee option.
Really?
Yeah, you took away the Assault Marine because they despawn
Oh,
while you're
sorry.
loading in. You're fine.
Yo.
You're fine. Oh no,
Oh, now
I'm the
I'm back.
frontliner. Got it.
You thought I was gonna come in as a frontliner? Joke's
No.
on you. I come in as a heavy.
He comes in as a heavy boy.
Sold in front of
Where
you to
are you?
bypass the security protocols.
Oh, you haven't loaded in.
Apparently with a bunch of bad around the corner.
Oh, what the fuck? Why are you all the way back there?
I don't know, but that's where it spawned me.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I have a melta gun.
That's a
Fine.
bug.
Yeah, to be fair, Golden Gladiator, like as far as I've seen,
figure.
they're actually Centurions at the moment can actually be kind of meta, especially in the it's the Raven Guard detachment, or the one that is basically the Raven Guard, because you can you can give them basically deep strike. You can deep strike them, put them back into strategic reserve, deep strike them again.
Yeah. Well, for heresy wise, like having a centurion is so important to unlock the other detachments. And having
Yeah, because that's
choices.
what that's what they've changed about heresy is that you need to actually have officers now, which everyone is complaining about.
I like the
honestly,
officer
like
thing.
it. But even then, like
There's
if you
the-
build it right, you don't actually need that many officers. So, fun fact: Iron Hands didn't change between second and third that much. They pretty much have this almost the same set of rules, just more refined. But what they did was is their specialized detachments. They gave them a support and an apex attachment. And if you run it correctly, you only need those 2 detachments, which means you only need a Praetor, a Centurion, and a Bavarian, and that's it.
I like it because it reminds me of second. I like it because it reminds me of second edition 40k, where if you want to take a dreadnought, you have to take a tech marine.
I don't think a lot of
that was
people
a
don't
rule.
realize that the Imperium before the Horus Heresy was fucking was a ticking bomb because it has so many rebellion pools, even with the Mechanicum, just with the iron. Just look at the Iron Belt.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Mechanicum itself.
We don't even have to look at the Horus Heresy. We just go look at the dumpster fire that is the War of the Beast, because the Mechanicum was going to try and attempt a coup.
Don't remind me.
I
I
mean,
have to talk about that sometime. Like the Orc video.
I mean,
I had to bring it up a few times, and I just want to die.
So I just listened to all. I've listened to all of Adaptus Ridiculous's coverage of the War of the Beast, and I'd never read the books. I thought they were referring to Gazgul because he's been mentioned to be the Beast, and I'm like,
no, because that's the problem. Because that's the problem. Because when they brought they did the thing when the start of what is now Vigilus, the Vigilus campaign. The first part of that is called the War of Beasts.
Yeah,
and it's like Games Workshop have more than like one phrase. More than like 2 or 3 phrases, please. Stop reusing Lost in the Damned.
Also, stop naming people Slaughter.
There's a joke about that in fucking the Orc video. I can't wait. I can't wait for you all to see it this Saturday. But goddamn, am I sitting here just like, oh yeah, Orcs are my favorite faction. I love them. Well, what do you think about War of the Beast? Immediate static. You hear the screeching of dying people, the suffering of millions, as I'm just sitting here remembering all the stupid shit that happened.
You know, I thought Primarch was just a joke. Then there's War of the Beast. Primarch coined War of the Beast coined Primarch.
There he fucking is. Holy shit.
They put me so far back there.
Because the issue that like War of the Beast has is
you're an Appalachian too.
It was a corporately mandated attempt to do another Horus Heresy while the Horus Heresy was still ongoing and had not been resolved yet as a book series. But we need to boost the sales numbers, so just do that again, except it's a period of time that no one was really asking for or really gave a shit about.
Well, it's like they pumped up 12 books in less than a year.
Yeah. Which again they basically did that with like the Horus Heresy. The first like two or 3 years of the Horus Heresy are like the first like 12 books.
Like there's a way to do something, and that wasn't it.
No, I completely agree. It was. And yes, they wiped out the Imperial Fists. So the Imperial Fists that we have now are not actually the Imperial Fists.
I had somebody try to argue.
There's no direct lineage.
I had someone try to argue that, like, no, because, like, the Imperial Fist still had serfs and everything. I'm like, cool.
The serfs don't count towards the chapter.
Yeah, I'm like, they don't fucking count. And, like...
Literally, those serfs were threatened, saying, if you make any mention that there's no actual true-blooded Sons of Dorns left, we'll stab you all.
I mean, like, let's be perfectly honest. There is literally no difference between a Imperial Fist and like a Crimson Fist for the purposes of like being a true-blooded Son of Dorn. They literally just come from the same. Yeah. They have a slight doctrinal difference. That is like it. Like at this point, like, yeah, the Black Templars might be slightly more chimeric because they've had to recruit to such an insane degree. But like, yeah, like the Crimson Fists are basically just the Imperial Fists with a different color scheme. And
well, the thing is, like,
you want me-
technically, the Black Templars could bring back the Imperial Fist because what? The leader of the Black Templars was an Imperial Fist that was sent away because Dorn was sick of his ass.
Yeah, yes, but like he pointedly doesn't is the point.
Yeah. No, because he thinks that they're more.
Because Sigismund is a dick.
Yeah.
I
Just
hope
like every
all of
other
them
Imperial
can.
Fist, he's just a zealot dick.
Sorry.
That's still cool. But I
Fuck it.
listen. There is a difference between the Crimson Fists and the Imperial Fists. Okay. The Crimson Fists are actually funny and have a character.
You know, this is the reason
we
why
are with
Daddy
Lysa.
Dorn won't come back. He knows that all his sons are dead, and he doesn't want to deal with the wannabes.
Also, in the case of the Crimson Fist, the point that you can always point to is when people are trying to glaze up the Black Templars, I can just go, yeah, and the Crimson Fists have been on the cover of Space Marine Codexes two more times than the Black Templars ever have.
Nobody cares
Even
about
in
the Black Templars.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even in the edition where the Black Templars were the cover stars of the fucking starter set, the Crimson Fists were on the Space Marine Codex cover.
It's okay, they were replaced by Ultramarines.
I mean, they're blue. It counts.
They were,
Even though
they,
back then
they
the
were,
Ultramarines had nothing
they were-
going for them.
they were replaced with, a different shade of Smurf.
Yeah, different shade.
I mean, fourth edition Ultramarines were fine. Like, they
Says
were okay.
the Ultramarine with his white fancy helmet as he gets all shifty eye as I say this. Yeah, we're all the same, it's fine.
I'm the first company veteran. Leave me alone.
First
Actually,
company,
hold
you.
on. I'm not actually a first company veteran. Shit, I don't have the white trim. I have gold trim. I'm a fucking failure of a 40K fan.
You are.
Son
No,
of a
you're
bitch.
actually not. You're actually.
Wannabe loser.
I was going to say you're not a first company veteran. What you probably are, based on that color scheme, is a veteran sergeant from the second company.
You know what I am? I'm a true blooded member of the 10th Company.
Stand out here with his...
Well, I mean,
The Iron Hands
I was
only
gonna-
has one character in it in 40K, and it's the 10th Company.
God,
Is
watching
he
that
the cap-
thing work
is-
is amazing.
Which one?
Is he the cat?
You're done.
Oh, the Melta? Yeah! Meltas are
Is he?
great. Melta go purr.
Is the new Iron Hands one the captain of the 10th company?
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the one they released like 2 years ago. When they did
Oh,
the
okay.
Iron Hands supplement at the end of 8th, beginning of 9th. Iron Father.
Yes, please.
Paris.
Yes, also,
He's-
GW, please don't go back to doing tiny supplements for individual chapters. It's just bad for your consumers.
Yeah,
that's-
okay, so I will say I hate so this is a two-headed coin. This is just an opinion. Nobody take this. I love and hate the fact that the attachments have nothing to do with any chapters, but at the same time don't have anything to do with any chapters. Like, you can 100% just build your army to whatever you want, make whatever successor chapter you want. It does not matter what the rules are, because your detachment 40K rules is the only thing that matters. I also hate that because it feels like a little bit of fluff is lost in the game. But that's just me.
Here's my issue with it. I don't think the fluff of the game needs to be mechanically reflected. What you're wanting is to be mechanically rewarded for being fluffy,
Yeah.
which inherently means you also want people who are not being fluffy to be mechanically punished.
No, I don't want them to be punished. That's not true.
No, I don't.
I don't
but-
care what you're
but
doing.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is that would be the effect of it.
Yeah. It's more or less, I like the Iron Hand supplements. Yes, they were annoying as hell. Don't get me wrong, because that was a completely separate book you had to buy with its own set of
on this
fucking rules.
Christmas, so now I finally get to make my demon curs and start my 9th army. Your
Yeah.
9th army?
Army? Holy shit. But, it's the fact that, like, I would like an actual, like, this is an Iron Hands attachment. You get bonuses
that.
for just being Iron Hands.
They've done
Like,
that.
yeah.
They rewrote the Iron Hands one, and if you take either of the two new Iron Hands characters, you get additional benefits.
That's fair. I didn't know that because I haven't been paying attention to the 40K
Yeah,
because I barely play.
they basically did that with basically if the only characters that you have in it are either generic Space Marine ones or ones with the Iron Hands chapter keyword, you
Yeah.
get additional you get an additional bonus.
Hey,
It's just a
Will,
rework
could you
of it.
kill that bot in the Twitch chat?
Oh, sorry. Yep. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm not in the Twitch chat, so I can't do any of the murders.
No, you're good.
And you know, Aramis, whose job it is somewhere just gallivanting across the United States somewhere for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he's living his life.
Yeah, I know. I just
Give me
want
a
to
second.
give him a hard time for it while he's not here.
Oh my god, this heavy bolt pistol's amazing. It has 2 less shots than the regular heavy bolt pistol that I have, but oh my god, the power behind it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so I didn't know that they had done that, so that's something I'll have to look into because I do own Iron Father Ferris. I don't own the new guy that just came out with the mace.
I like him. I like his.
I do
beaten
like
stick.
him. I like his beat stick. I like that he's got the more the feel of the Iron Hands of having like the servo skulls mounted to the armor. That's something that I feel has been kind of missing, which is a callback to like Gorgon Terminators have it, and so do.
So because they've done it with they've basically done it with all the chapters that are meant to be represented by the detachments in the Spaceman Codex.
Yeah.
They did like an Imperial Fist one for the Bolter one. They did a Raven Guard one for the Raven Guard one. They did the Salamander one for the Salamander one. So
Yeah.
Triple strike turrets.
it's basically just the Codex one, but it's slightly tweaked and some things have been
You get some extra
essentially errated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some extra shit if you run
Like
the character.
there's an Ultramarine one, which is like if you take Ultramarine characters exclusively, not Gilliman, interestingly.
Yeah. Well, nobody
you
cares
get
about Gilliman, it's fine.
and you're in
Sits here an Ultramarine player. None the fuck.
and it's because it's to make you take Calgar.
Yeah.
I mean, fair.
It basically says it says if Calgar is your warlord, then and you're playing Gladius, you don't have to switch. You can only ever use 3 of the stances over the course of the game, but you can only use each of these once is removed. So you can just be in Devastator Doctrine for the entire game.
Ah, Lecter, I barely knew her. I got it all hot. It melted. Such a fella.
Wanted to kill it?
Yeah, I don't know who killed it, but it got wet and gooey.
Yeah, but basically they've done that. But basically, yeah, they've done this, and I now want them to do basically the same with the Chaos ones. Just
Yeah.
give us a bunch of characters and a bunch
give
of
the-
slightly reworked.
Get here.
Oh, he's not dead. Shit. Okay. Well, now
He's dead now. Oh no, he's dead now. Don't worry, I got him.
Which chainsaw are you
No.
using? I'm using the new relic one that they released.
He's using the dick sucking one.
Hey. It's
He's,
good.
u- he's using the one from Space King.
I was gonna say that's not fair. That's not fair. He's not playing Saints Row.
He's not playing the dildo on a stick.
No.
My dildo bat was
Which
my
they-
greatest weapon of all, and I'll never have it back.
Do you know that?
The,
Do you know they actually sold that?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
They had zero chill back in the day.
Yeah. They actually
can we go
sold
back
it.
to the day when we had zero chill? It was great. Nobody
Apparently,
cared.
apparently it was functional as well.
Well, yeah, they just take a dildo and stick it on a baseball bat.
No, but like it was actually made of like body safe rubber and stuff.
I'm saying that's all they did was they just went and bought a bunch of dildos
Mhm.
that size and just stuck it in
What's
a
a
baseball
good way
bat or
of getting an old, out-of-production mini? I want to kit bash Sabatiel and want to use the old, out-of-production Canon S.
Chinese knockoff.
Yeah, you didn't hear it from me, but your best bet's either eBay or third-party
Weekmaster.
sites.
You know, a couple of them. What?
To be fair, like check something like Troll Trader or
3D
something
printing.
like that maybe, because like genuinely like something like Troll Trader or something might have it. It's a site where people resell their secondhand models.
I do actually genuinely have a particular third-party site that does sell at reasonably well priced models that you can usually find things they have discontinued fairly easily.
Is
There's
this
a couple.
is this the Ukrainian one or the Russian one?
No, that's the Chinese one.
Oh, Chinese one. Okay, fair.
This one's actually been really reliable. It's the same guys I got my Warlord Titan from, and there's sometimes their resin is better than Forge World resin sometimes, and sometimes
New Forge World
resin
resin-
kits
Here-
look
Here's
as
the
good as their new
here's the
plastic
really
kits.
here's the really interesting thing about that, because I've actually been talking to someone about who's been buying a lot of Forge recently. Since about pandemic, Forge World have completely reformulated their resin. It's sweet now.
Yeah,
Like
but
everyone
these-
complaining about Forge World resin, they're talking about Forge World resin from like
Yeah.
from like nearly 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
So this particular seller was really good at. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to punch you. Here at the resin injection moldings, and even to the point where they typically, if a new kit comes out, within a month they have the mold for it and are selling it,
They got a really good scanner then.
and they're like stupidly cheap. Like my Warlord Titan was like $1,000 and came with the guns and the head. Where if you pay $3,000, you just get a body.
I've been watching one of the guys I watch on YouTube has been doing actually like, okay, if I want to 3D print a Titan, how much does that actually cost me?
Yeah, is it
And
cost
like, how much?
effective?
I'm like, how much time is it? And he's like, yeah, I'm like 4 or 5 weeks into this project, and
Thanks,
it's
my friend.
already cost me about 500. It's already cost me about like 500 quid. So it's like $700 or something like that.
Yeah, it's
So, like-
not cheap. Like
No.
depending on the resin you're using, how big your printer is, how did you set up
How many times you fail? How many
Yeah,
times you fail?
fails. Oh my god. So this.
So what he's doing is he's using a hybrid where he's using resin for the like the plates and like
Yeah.
the details and stuff like that, and he's got a FDM printer for the main chassis.
Okay, so that's where
essentially.
his loss in
It's not a
cost is, and hours, because
Hey, Blacksmith,
FDM
it's
is
not a
so
holiday
fucking
for me. It's not a holiday for me in Farva. It's
Yeah.
fucking Canadian.
What's a
Day.
holiday? What? No, it's not fucking Canadian Day. It's we get to cry because we didn't get turkey and ham.
Well, we got it last month, at least.
Yeah, but that was at the beginning of the month, and it's now been technically 2 months since we had it. Now we gotta wait a whole
Also,
another
I
month.
was gonna say also isn't like Canada Day like in the summer?
Yeah,
It's July
July-
1st.
Yeah.
We were
You
literally,
see, we were there first,
days.
America. We were there
Yeah.
first.
even though we're technically still younger.
Imagine someone trying to print an Emperor class.
People do it.
people do it.
There's
people have done it.
files.
It exists.
They exist. Now, is the files up on the internet? Majority of them, no. Most of the guys who are 3D printing them have created the files themselves. They aren't really shared around. You have to kind of know the guy to get it. But people have done it, and they look amazing.
Yeah, what you can find a lot of the time is them scaled for Epic, and you just rescale them.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. That is a lot
I know.
of work to get that
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
to get it at the right size, and you need a half decently sized printer.
oh yeah.
And some of it, even you need to know how to splice files, just to do like break down the parts and pieces to make it a little bit more user friendly. My biggest thing with FDM, because that's what we're gonna be printing a Emperor class Titan is the more hours you can cut down, the less amount of chance of failure you can have. Like, I think the longest prints I've ever had is 140 hours, and it didn't fail,
Nice.
and that's pushing it. Like, that's I cleaned the machine, I did the full maintenance on it, and that was fresh off of maintenance.
Oh,
Yeah, I did
fuck.
a whole
Okay.
set of there's a guy called Dr. Spork who has done
Yeah.
he does he's Dr. Spork. He does terrain based on the terrain from second edition. Like it's like 3D terrain based on like the cardboard cutouts that you got in the
Yeah.
second edition box set and stuff like that. Or he's done like the things that were in the background of like old White Dwarf battle reports and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
for me, it's like massively nostalgic. And I've printed a bunch of his stuff. It's beautiful, beautiful files. They print
Oh,
beautiful.
shit.
He's like it's
Can't
files.
close
It's files designed for FDM. Like so, it's
Yeah.
like so they're
That's
they're very
a lot
very
of
good.
times what I like about FDM is great for doing grain. It's good for doing your buildings and stuff like that. So, so one of the things I was about to get onto was about failures. Is every August our local Warhammer guys host a narrative 40K tournament. It's it's not a 40K tournament; it's a narrative event.
It's a narrative event.
Yeah. So every table has its own set of rules. Had specialized missions specific to the table. More or less, it plays what I consider to be more of a heresy style narrative event, which is great. It's so much better. It actually makes 10th edition playable.
Oh, I'm getting abused.
I'm currently in the process of designing one for hopefully the ability to run a boarding missions event at some point next year.
So what I was going to go on to that with that is that they had asked me. They hit one of the guys because they're buddies of mine. They about a month and a half remembered, hey, could you print a bunch of shit off for us? Now I undercalculated how much FDM and resin I was going to need.
Oh god, he's got bar stranglers. Oh shit.
So I ended up having to cough out of my own pocket for materials, which is fine. I had no issue with that. But I had failures. All my FDM failed on me. Like multiple times on big fucking prints. It's like I could not risk failures to the point where we actually had to go to a local guy that sold.
What did the hive mind eat to make too many primes? It doesn't eat anything. It just selects and then genetically manipulates from there. The winged alpha though, the winged warriors, they actually came from a campaign from Forge World. Oh, let's wait. Fireball, over here.
The Affiliate Project.
Yeah, Affiliate Project. Turn around. Over here. Over I am.
Basically the
Turn around,
the
motherfucker! Over here!
Every now and then I get a little confused because I can't see your fucking blue in the dark.
But yeah,
you could have just shot him.
He could have just shot me. At least I would have saw the tracer round. But yeah, what I was saying is the amount of fails I had to the point where I had to actually get somebody else in town to finish off some prints while I fucked around and fought with my FDM printer to get it working again was not funny.
What are you printing on?
So I have an outdated printer which I need to upgrade, but I am using a Creality CR10 Mini. Like they don't even support the CR10 Mini anymore.
We got a we're printing. I was putting my stuff on FL Sun FL Sun Delta.
Like the fastest I can print that is 65 millimeters a second.
I don't.
Slow as shit.
Yeah. Also, it's pointless because your filament can't set that quickly. It's
yes, it can, depending on how you got everything set up. There's some tricks to get it to print faster and quality.
Yeah,
so,
but reliability, don't do that. Like, don't try to print it the fastest. Because
no, but so the reason why I say that is because you would now have newer printers which are more reliable that can print at 100 seconds or 200 milliseconds. Millimeters a second reliably and get good quality out of it.
Oh yeah, no. My buddy printed me a mask. Printed me it's the David Bowie devil mask from the ballroom scene in Labyrinth.
Yes.
If I describe that to you, you know exactly what I mean.
Oh, I completely.
He printed me that because I wanted it for something. And he printed me that, and he does 3D printing as a side business, and printed out on a more modern machine. And he's like, yeah, this took me it was overnight, and it's flawless. I did not need to sand this.
So, that's my one problem is because mine's so old, it doesn't get the quality that it should. I can't even upgrade parts to it. Like I would like to upgrade to do carbon nylon, especially with the farm. If I can actually get somebody to do CAD files with me, there's parts and shit that you can make out of carbon nylon that we couldn't buy. That would be great for old equipment. Or even to just make a carbon nylon copy of it where you could send it to a machine shop so they can make the metal version of it so they have more of an idea of the actual proper dimensions of it.
Oh, Christ, we were...
Star Wars Legion. No, sadly, I have no experience with Star Wars Legion.
No, neither do I.
I have a friend who plays it. Apparently, it's fun. Plays it
So-
and Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Nah, screw that. Go play Trench Crusade.
I would if anyone who lived near me played it.
I have nobody that near me to play it, but there is somebody did create the file models for it for Tabletop Simulator, so there is that.
Mm.
But anyways, so the new printer eventually I want to get that's about $400 is one of Elegoo's Neptune Pro, which
Okay.
max speed is 500 millimeters a second, which obviously I wouldn't print at that, but the fact I can naturally goes up to 500 degrees, which is what I need for carbon nylon, because carbon nylon is I think 320, and it has a 70-degree heat bed. So it gives them the speed I want, the temperatures I need, and and it's a massive print bed. I think it's like 12 by 12 by 12. So like the amount of like good quality shit I could print off of it, the speed I could get off of it, like it's definitely a printer I want to invest in to replace my old one to get better quality prints and shit out of it.
What I would say is hold off at the moment because what in early part of next year, what there is going to be a huge number of going on the second-hand market is people, print farms dumping their bamboo P1Ss for the new one.
I don't want the bamboos though. They're cute and all with their enclosed and shit, but I don't need multicolor printers. I just need a single color print because it's gonna get painted anyways.
It's fair, but also they just work.
That's not
It
true
just
because
works.
there are some postings recently of those where their fans have caught fire.
Yeah, but that's again. This is people. How many of that is like people A using them in print farms and B
People not taking care of them.
Yeah, or like people in like desert climates, like putting them outside, which I saw one person was doing.
Why you don't put printers outside? I don't understand people when they do that shit.
He was like, I don't want any fumes in the house, so I put both my resin and my this is a great one. My resin and my FDM printer on my deck
Okay,
in direct sunlight.
FDM doesn't produce a smell. Like, yeah, maybe a little bit of a little hot plastic, but it doesn't really produce any fumes. Resin.
Some of the filaments can, like some of the more fancy filaments can.
Like carbon nylon, I'd have to put my printer in a completely different room because
you need to have some degree of extraction if you're using like PETG.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
which
You
I have.
fucking PEBG. You fucking need to put that somewhere else.
I have printed in PETG once and never fucking again.
I've done PEBG once, and for because it's good for strong wall hangers and stuff, but it's such a pain in the ass to work with.
Yeah, it's what the spool holder for my FDM printer is made out of.
Yeah.
And we have made nothing because we could put a screw into it as well. That was the other reason. It was like you can.
Yeah, you can put screws through it; it will hold all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's very much when it comes to 3D printing. Like I have a Mars 4 Pro. For my.
I'm sure that is absolutely fine for everything you need.
Oh, the only downside to it is it's small print bed, but it's a 9K resolution resin printer, which means no matter what I print, it's at quality. Like helmets for Space Marines come out so freaking good with so much detail. You wouldn't even tell that it's 3D printed once it's painted.
Yeah, I've got.
Though I did buy one of my buddies Mark 1 Saturns because I wanted something that was bigger, mainly for printing off Warlord Titan guns, so I didn't have to go buy Warlord Titan guns.
One of my friends, he's got a 3D printing business, and another one of my friends got a different 3D, but he does like miniatures. And I basically was like, look, like, I will pay you for the resin for this if you print. And I got basically my entire Old World army, my entire dwarf Old World army printed by him.
That's the way they do it, and that's kind of how I operate.
And then I painted it, and I was like, here, you can put these on your website to say you.
Yeah.
Here's a print.
I did this.
But it's also so that it's not just here's a photo of a render. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the one downside to 3D printing is you go look at renders and
Mhm.
they don't always give the detail of like how well it's going to come out in the file.
Yeah.
I do like the ones where it's more printed. I will say finding a oh man, this is one of my favorite files I currently have right now for resin is I have Redemptor Dreadnought file that makes it so the body is the casket box Dreadnought body at the scale of and legs and arms of the Redemptor Dreadnought and
Oh,
Ballista.
nice.
So that
This is
you
fun.
have oh yeah, and then it also came with upgrade pieces where if you didn't want the coffin, you could also
Mm-hmm.
have the Leviathan Dreadnought body where it has the little helmet.
Yeah, like or what used to be the venerable dreadnought body, where it has like
Yeah.
almost like the bit of the body. Yeah, that's cool.
Chad, I'm
Yeah,
doing
and
this
it's
to bug
a
him.
great
I'm
actor.
doing this to bug him.
Bug who?
Or putting the
Don't
camo
worry
on.
about it.
What are you doing? I told you stop fucking with those toasters.
Your tank is mine, bitch.
Don't fucking
around.
Raven Blood!
No.
Hippity hoppity, your tank is not my property! Oh, you fucker. Where did you post that?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, who left this perfectly good dreadnought here? We'll just do this.
Just gonna listen. The Astroclaws fucked around. They found out, and now it's mine.
Why does a bunch of this have Red Scorpion and Carcharodon markings on it?
Why
don't
is
worry
the
about it.
Iron Hands mad at you? Oh, you know, they left their tank there. They didn't leave it there. You took it. No. Oh, you're wearing Medusa armor. You
It is
fucking
also
horrible.
Why does, it
Considering
say,
getting
why does it say property of salamanders on it?
You are an unwanted child.
Coming from the many-headed Hydra, that's funny.
Hey, we're loyalists. Leave us alone.
Really not.
Actually, there is recently there is a book or something that points out that yes, Alpha Legion is loyalist, but they do what they
No.
do because again, what they were shown.
No, it absolutely doesn't, because I've read the fucking chapter that it's from, and they absolutely aren't. They're doing Alpha Legion stuff of being like, we're loyalists, immediately then start gunning people down.
Yeah, because they're from the Cabal. What they showed them to point the Imperium in the direction.
So
it needs
they're
to
not
go.
loyalists. They're not loyalists. They are their own traitor.
Yeah.
It's confirmed in Siege of Terra that they had their own operational status. They had They had 3 code phrases to either kill the loyalists, kill the traitors, or kill everybody.
Yeah.
They are their own beast entirely.
No, and the reason why is that if you I've listened to I Am Alfarius is because Alfarius was meant to be the Emperor's knife in the dark to keep the Imperium in the direction that the old Imperium was in the direction it was supposed to be going.
Except in that book, Alfarius literally says at the end, everything I have told you here is a lie.
But that's also the point of you don't know if all of it actually is a lie because what he's saying could be is a lie.
Oh, sorry, so he says, I am Alfarius, and this has been a lie.
Yes, because that also could be recorded by Omegon, because we still don't actually know which one Dorn killed.
We,
I like to think.
we will
We'll
never
never
know.
know.
That's the-
No. But I
And
still
we
love-
should. Here's the thing: we should never know.
No,
well.
I'm not saying we should ever know. I also am a fan of the theory that Omegon, or one of them was loyalist and the other one was traitor. And so there was that internal fighting between the two twins, the dual heads of the single Hydra. And so once one of them died, it led the entire Legion to lean more one way than the other.
I liked them when they were mustache twirling. I liked them when they were mustache twirling villains, but that was a.
Yeah. But again, I
No,
still
but,
love
like,
theories
here's
behind
the
Alpha Legion.
here's
I don't
actually the
like-
thing about that, right?
Yeah.
Right. The Alpha Legion are written well in precisely one book during the Horus Heresy, and
Yes.
everyone else cannot do what Dan Abnett did with them. No one else is capable of actually writing them well, so they come off as just like the I am Alfarius, this was all part of my all according to Kikaku plan.
Yeah.
Which,
All
I'm sorry,
according
that's
to-
crap writing.
It is. No, Dan Atman, what he did, and honestly, was it Dan Antman that wrote I Am Alfarius? Because I'm not sure if he wrote that. 'Cause
I
do
don't
love
think he
that.
did,
But that was a good book. I'm sorry, that
It's-
one was a good book.
it's a good book, but everyone was like, well, it says in this book. It's like, yes, it also says in this book that this book is a lie.
Lie. But also, what he could be saying when this is a lie, it could be a lie, because the whole thing is we don't actually know if anything's true. Which is the one part of that book that I love is it keeps Alpha Legion in the dark on what their true intention actually is.
There's a wonderful thing about it which I fully subscribe to is are you aware of Oculus Imperia?
No.
Okay, he's a lore tuber. He does it like from like an in-universe
my
perspective
videos.
of like he does it from like an in-universe perspective of a Imperial scribe recording Imperial history. So he speaks like with an Imperial bias and stuff, but he's like supposed to be. He's part of the organization that Gilman set up to record like the actual truth.
Is he kind of the guy with the animated Space Marine character, or is I thinking somebody else?
No. He's an Irish guy living in Toronto. If you want to know the actual, he's a Irish-born guy who lives in Toronto apparently. He collects Alpha Legion. Alpha Legion is like his heresy. Army.
It
So
is
when he
also
got
my
to-
heresy army too. That's why I love Alpha.
So when he got to the Alpha Legion, because like the thing about his show is that it has like this is what the Imperium says, or this is what the Imperium believes about this thing. That is like the implicit.
That's the truth.
Not necessarily, but like he does like his the character that he portrays is like trying to work out the truth and running into problems accordingly. Regardless, he gets to the Alpha Legion one, and he apparently says it was like one of the hardest but most rewarding episodes of his show to write, because he approaches everything he normally does like, because his background is that he is a university researcher by trade. Like that's actually his job.
Yeah.
So he approaches researching 40k lore in the same way that he would like an academic subject.
Yeah.
And what he said about the Alpha Legion one is it was incredibly rewarding to try to apply his format to it, because it's sort of a litmus test for how you engage with 40k fluff. Because he got so many messages after the fact which are like, yes, but he like presents all of like the contradictions, and he got like so many messages with like, yes, but what part of it is like true? And he's like, you're missing the point of this group.
It is
like
rough. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, like, again, like, you could read every Alpha Legion book, and the point is, every book is telling a lie. Because the whole point of the Alpha Legion is, you'll never know the actual truth. You'll never know what they're actually doing, what their ploy is, what advantages they're getting from doing what they do. But there is the weirdness of, like, they show up in fights, and sometimes they're on the loyalist side for some reason, and sometimes they're on the heretic side. It all depends on what their goals are, and you'll never know what their goals are.
Yeah, and the point is, you're sort of not meant to ask what their actual goals were.
No.
Because yes, of course they had hidden plans. Of course there was something secretly going on behind the scenes. Of course, during the siege of Vrax, they probably put the Cardinal's assistant that ultimately drives the Cardinal to be insane into that position, because they're the Alpha Legion, and the Alpha Legion just mysteriously show up at the correct time to be of help. I wonder who summoned them. Like,
well, the thing is too, like, and one thing that does prove in the Alfarius book, and I won't go into it, even though as much as it states that this is a lie, there is some truth in lies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the fact that he was taught by Malkador. And Malkador, you want to talk about somebody with secrets that'd never tell you what he's fucking planning? It's Malkador.
Oh, he sells his secrets to one person, and
yes,
that was some fucked up fluff.
Yeah, but you get my point of, like, the Alfarius became so good at secrets because he was taught by the Master of Secrets. Like,
maybe.
Maybe. It could also just been his DNA. It could also be L'Oreal.
It can also just be. It can also just be like.
His
it's also,
nature.
like, I also like the idea that maybe he's actually not great at secrets. He's just really good at lying.
Yeah, but
Like-
the thing is too, like, it still shows like the fact of there is things where he was never loyal to the Emperor. He was loyal to Malcador. So
Or he
he's
was.
loyal to himself
Yeah.
after him and his the revelation of his brother showing him something, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they became loyal to only the fact of what the Cabal told them, and abandoned both sides to make sure that
You know-
the universe just goes in a specific direction.
Can I say something?
Yes,
I'm out of fucking ammo.
so am I. It's
Thanks
okay.
only.
It doesn't require ammo. It's fine.
I have to do a knife only thing now because like
That's
the
fine.
downside of this mission is that our secondary weapons do reduce damage.
Well, it's okay. I decided to become come in as a vanguard. You decided to be a sniper, and somebody decided to be a bulwark. It's all fine.
Oh, the bulwark is just there.
Yeah. He's saving her asses. I'm literally living on next to no health.
Oh Jesus, what the fuck happened to you?
I run into the middle of the fights like I'm heavily armored. When I forget I have no armor.
IAG.
So boss, what did you think of the totally
Where's your name?
legitimate? What did you think of the totally legitimate leaked Grotmus schedule?
Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to
Listen,
bypass.
all I'm saying
I'm
is ultramarine
troubling.
supremacy.
Wigs.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the Robotic Element swimsuit edition. That's gonna be.
Oh.
I am desperately hoping that's real. Mostly because I know it would piss off a certain group of people, and I am all for that.
I don't care who gets pissed off. It's toy soldiers.
I just want them to, if they do the
I'm going to die. I'm in a green fist.
if they do the redesign or the slight redesign or the reimagining of Custodes for Heresy, like just with new models and stuff, just give us one in the box that is just an unarmored Custodes. Like,
Can
for
I
them,
say
like-
that I was slightly disappointed in the was it the fucking world premiere shit that they did? That there was not a single custodian model showed off. Like my buddy is a massive.
I'm going to guess. I think it's going to be February or April of next year, because that's about. If we look back at second edition, that's about when the Solar Auxilia started to get shown off.
It still would
Was
have been
around
nice
about
to
then?
know that. Like, I have a feeling that they're doing a line refresh for Custodes, because that's what I've been doing for Mechanicum. That's what I've been doing for Solar Auxilia.
It's going to be interesting to see if the Custodes one is it a line refresh for Heresy, or is it a line refresh for Heresy and 40k?
Yeah.
Are they just going to like split it?
Because it's
does
they need
it get to be the special child, because it's the only one currently that other than Knights,
that's Sisters of
that
Silence.
you can. I'm counting them as part of it, like for the purposes of his.
Yeah.
Okay,
It would be nice
technically, Talons of the Emperor and Adeptus Custodes in 40k. Like that's the.
Well, okay. So to be clear, technically Custodes are not the only special child. They get to have models in both 40k and.
I said also Knights. I said also
Oh, you
Knights.
did that? Okay. I missed you saying Knights. That's my bad.
Okay, you do not have to hit them in order.
Hey, look at the Omega symbol.
Yeah, we need Omega and Z and H.
Mega these nuts.
That was actually generally one of the things I learned from Arbiter Ian's video on 500 Worlds today. I did not realize that's where the Ultramarine symbol name came from. In the earliest Imperial maps of the galaxy, because they'd completely lost contact with the area around Macragge, and it was basically the edge of like human explored space that they knew about, they just marked it with the Ultima symbol, which just meant the end.
Oh,
Just
really?
meant, like,
I didn't
as
know that
far
either.
as we went. Yeah.
I
which
thought
is
they
why
were
when
being
they
edgy.
No, which is why when they eventually got to Macragge, they were like, yes, the Marines who will be assigned here will also wear this symbol.
No, I asked for help, not to be teabagged.
I'm working on it. I'm sorry.
No, I got the bulwark got me. It's fine.
I'm trying to find where the fucking Z is, but Z does not exist in this vocabulary. Fuck!
Z is at the end. Don't you know how to spell?
No!
I'm dead.
I'm illiterate.
Is it because of the pism?
No! It's because of
Because you
Dorn!
had extra tile? No.
Because of Dorn! I'm
Dorn.
illiterate because of
Just 'cause
Dorn!
of Dorn.
Dorn. Because
Dorn
he's a
can't
door
read.
hinge.
Dorn can't read. That's the meme.
Door can't read. I know the meme is door
Where
can't
the
read.
fuck is Z?
Usually at the end of the alphabet.
I'm trying to find the Z computer. I can't find it. I found Omega. I have not found fucking Z.
You know, you're the kid in the library yelling, I can't find Z!
Z
in the
and
library,
H.
it's
Where the
crazy.
fuck is Z and H?
How
I
do I
probably
press
like
the
run by
any
it
key?
like 500 times.
How do I press the any key? Where's the any key? Oh, fuck. But no,
What the fuck is
There
this
is.
Sonic?
I would like to see Custodians get a proper lineup and yeah, have some models shared between the two. That would be
I just,
very...
I just think honestly they just need to be like they just need to be a little bit taller. It's not like there's
Maybe a
that.
little bit taller. Well, definitely taller, because so, again, my buddy's a
Yeah.
full-bore Custodians fan, so we compared my new Sat9 Dreadnoughts to his Custodian or not Dreadnoughts, Terminators. I keep fucking doing that. And guess what? The Sat9s are bigger than the Custodian Terminators, which is technically not correct. So he just sitting there seeping rage that he's now Terminators
The-
of
like the
Custodians are short.
the Saturnine Dread is about the size of Telemon, isn't it? Like it's not that much.
No, they're not. Model-wise, they are nowhere near the size of Telemon Dreadnought. Telemon Dreadnought
Oh, okay.
is the Saturnine. Okay, excuse me. The Saturnine Dreadnought is taller than.
I
a
just
Te-
finished
than a
last
Talon.
vid. Did you work out the
That's
problem
what I
with
was
YouTube?
asking.
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
Sorry,
I'm
I get the Terminators and the.
I
Dreadnoughts
didn't figure
fucking
it out.
mixed up.
YouTube had to sort it out because it wasn't on my fucking end. It was on theirs.
It's usually on there, yeah.
Is in transit.
Probably
But yeah,
'cause we're trying to cram in more shit here.
yeah. So the Dreadnought is bigger than the Tallyman, and the Terminators are bigger than the Custodian Terminator.
Attention boarding parties. We have confirmation that
So
combat squad
everything
Phaedrus
now is
force
bigger than Custodies, and which is not
I-
proper squealing.
combat squads.
I look forward to the rage online when they redo the Custodian Guard and just give them like 2 female heads in the box. And
Oh,
everybody's
man.
screaming.
I just don't like.
Still
I
have
don't
them
care.
complaining. I still have them complaining in my fucking comments.
I don't care. I've come to the conclusion that all Space Marines are in transition because of the Primaris. Genes can just do whatever the fuck they want. Because Call just did whatever the fuck he wants, and you just happen to come out looking like a guy every time.
Your new orders are to destabilize the reactor.
I mean,
All
In a certain sense, like basically all Space Marines are essentially agender because they have
they're
basically-
transhumans. Doesn't matter where you get it from. They're still trans.
Flash shields.
they have that transhuman physiology. It gives them an advantage in battle. See, the people were right. It gives them an advantage in battle.
Exactly. They just grew a dick. It's fine. They don't use it. They have the tism.
oh shit. This sniper actually instant does this objective. Nice.
Entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling.
Holy shit, the sniper.
Yes, the sniper does put holes in a lot of shit.
Get him,
It's its
Bulwark.
job. Get
Oh,
him,
this
Timmy!
mission. Oh, this mission's like this. Downgrade for the Bulwark sucks. Because like he's
Okay.
stuck with pistol.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Okay, I have a question for both of you because I saw this posted earlier and I
42.
thought it was funny. No. Right. In the spirit of the season, for each of you, what is your Warhammer 40k or 30k novel?
That's gonna be tough because the fact is, like, I haven't read through a lot of 30k novels. I actually have been trying to avoid the horror.
So what is your favorite?
Okay, saying that though, the reason why I said that is I do actually have some 30k novels. I have listened to because they're in the
what?
course. So
Okay, let's take it to let's you for
but
you
okay,
follow
but
the
either way, I got no. It's fine. I got a 30k book in mind. It's Titan Death.
Okay, Titan Death. Tell us what about you.
My favorite is for 30k, No Fear.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite for 40k is Caiaphas Kane, Hero of the Imperium.
I was gonna say
Okay,
any
okay,
kind of
okay. Okay,
was gonna
we're
say-
gonna stick. For the rest of this, because I know the characters in both of those. We're gonna stick with Boss's one for this. Boss, choose 30k or 40k. Which one do you prefer, No Fear or Caiaphas Kane?
Oh, I will infinitely prefer No Fear over Caiaphas Kane. Caiaphas
Okay,
Kane's great
No
for
Fear,
a laugh,
awesome.
but No Fear
Oh,
is...
okay, No Fear. No Fear, awesome. That's the Ultramarine introduction book for the Heresy. The Battle of Calth, basically. Okay, so it's No Fear, yeah.
Yeah.
In the spirit of the season, cast that with Muppets.
Oh no!
I have to keep one character as not a Muppet, right?
As a non-Muppet, yes.
Technically, there'd be two characters, not Muppets.
I
It's
want
usually always
Gulliman.
No.
I want Gulliman
Yes.
to be the only one that's not a Muppet. I want everyone else to be a Muppet.
Okay. Okay. Which Muppets are playing what?
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, I wish you would have picked a book I would have known, like the fucking Dark of Pain book series. I could have helped with this.
Oh, fuck.
Also, who's playing Gilliman then, in that case?
Ah, shit! Damn it! Ah!
Henry
I'm getting
Portal,
like
of
fucked in
course.
6 directions. Help!
Kermit is whoever the is Sicario from 30k, because I know he's in 40k.
I know I want Sergeant Leontis to be played by, who's the Muppet Plus again? Shit.
Getting in shit? You mean
Fozzie! I want Sergeant Leontis
Fozzie.
played by Fozzie.
Roll the bad
Waka,
joke. Waka waka.
Well, looks like I got caught doing the bad thing. Waka waka.
The captain has to be Kermit. Whoever the captain is, it has to be Kermit, because Kermit's usually in a leadership
The
role.
the guy who later found the fucking Iron Snakes chapter. Yeah, he's Kermit.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I think I know what finally made the word bearers crack. And what would that be, Kermit? Oh, Beaker has to be the Mechanicus guy that is trying to figure out how love works. Me.
No, it's not only him; it's also that his other Magos is the professor guy that's usually torturing him.
Oh yes.
Then you've got, what is it, Rizzo? Who's fucking Rizzo? Or is it trying to remember the guy with the fucking bent nose that's confirmed to be an alien.
Oh, fuck.
You know exactly who I'm talking
I know exactly who you're talking about. It's just that my brain's not working with me right now.
He is whatever subordinate that is not ranked, but somehow survives through it all. Like, you didn't want him to survive, you wished he would die, but somehow he survived.
I want evil Kermit to play Erebus.
No, Miss Vicky has to be Erebus. Because he's just a little shit.
I need you over here. I need you over here, Farva, because your gun is better at swiping hordes than mine is.
Okay. Coming. Coming, Daddy.
I got you covered while you do that.
Okay,
Excuse
so
me, no allies
did we
for you.
agree? I have to say, did we agree that Fuzzy Bear should be Sergeant Theo?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I
that
said.
seems logical to me. Yeah, because he's funny.
Yeah. See, Theo is so fucking funny in that book, because he's just like, I'm getting in, like, shit anyway, so I'm just gonna keep doing stuff that's, like, not allowed.
Okay.
See,
Dark
the
Imperium
one that I, the one,
What
no,
is puppet?
so silly. The one, no, but the one that I really want, if they ever did this, is to just he doesn't have to be playing a specific character just to get Gonzo as a Space Marine. But
That's his name,
helmet
Gonzo!
is Gonzo, but it's a beaky helmet that's shaped like his nose.
Yes!
Yes, that's what I was saying. Is that he's a private or whatever. He's a low-ranking Space Marine that you want him to die, but he doesn't die the entire time and somehow helps save the day.
With a team of chickens.
Because the team of chickens, which are just all Solar Auxiliary Guards.
And then
It's just the chickens dressed as guards.
and then for fucking Dark Imperium.
For Caiaphas Kane, for Caiaphas Kane, it's hilarious. Like, it's like,
Oh yeah.
If Kermit is Caiaphas Kane.
no, Caiaphas Kane is the one human in that scenario.
Oh my god, you're surrounded by Muppets, oh my
Yeah,
god.
it makes perfect fucking sense with the story.
Because that means every Vale's gonna be Miss Piggy. Oh no.
Well, you know, Kermit.
Can we just make the one exception that it's Caiaphas Kane and her that are the only
No,
humans?
you can usually have a romantic pair as like
Yeah. So it's Caiaphas Kane and Emery Vale the only humans, and everybody else is Muppet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That means Fozzie would be fucking Jurgen.
Yes.
No, he's not smelly enough. The Swedish Chef is Jurgen.
Yes! Swedish Chef! Yes!
Best boy. Herd, Caiaphas Kane.
Oh, here's a you've activated my special interest autism moment. Do you know what makes the Swedish Chef unique amongst Muppets?
What?
What's that?
He is the only Muppet to have human hands because they forgot to put the gloves on.
right.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, because he's an overhanging Muppet.
He
sits on top of somebody. Or
He was what was called a hand Muppet, which is
Yes.
basically the way they used to work it is one.
Hand, yeah.
The way they used to work it is that one person controls the head and also the left hand and also the right hand, and someone else controls the left hand. The way they wanted to make the Swedish Chef interesting is it's actually someone is a different puppeteer is just the hands, and another puppeteer is just the head. So the head is not controlled by the same person that's controlling
No,
any
I
of the hands.
understand that. Dude, I love Jim Henson. I was watching a bunch of his stuff on it, so I understand. I was saying he's a Muppet that pretty much sits on top of one person, and then one person operates the feet.
And then someone else is the arms.
Yeah, because they used to do the same thing with the. I don't know if you ever got those where they had skits where there was dogs, and then they put coats around the dogs, and then it was people's hands. And somebody was voicing the dog's voice from somewhere else.
Yeah.
But no, I fucking love Swedish Chef. It's Jurgen. At that point you pretty much okay. Then you hear me out. In most of the Caiaphas Kane books, he's with the 280 something Valhallas. Or whatever the fuck Valhalla.
Not in the book that I read. He was with a newly mixed regiment.
That is the Valhallans.
It's a Valhallan. It's a Valhallan Ace Warrior regiment.
Yeah. He pretty much sticks with that regiment for like 8 books. Because I pretty much have all 12 curtains.
The gimmick is that it was formerly 2 different regiments.
It was one full female regiment with one full male regiment that did not like each other. Caiaphas was put in charge as the.
And it's something like the 74th Valhallan all-male regiment and the 73rd like all-female regiment, and they combine them together. It says, well, you're now combined together, now you're the 150 whatever.
Yeah, something,
It just combines the numbers together.
Which was so smart. Was just wait, but anyways, what I was gonna say is the 2 captains from both regiments is Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Yes.
Because those are the only 2 that make sense for those roles. Because the interactions and everything.
And also just for 40k in general, Belisarius Call is Dr. Benson Honeydew.
Yes, 100%. Every day, any day.
Well, welcome to the Twitch, everybody, where we talk about what 40k characters are the Muppets.
See, that's all Disney has to do, is they just have to bring it back to Muppets and just do 40K, and everybody will be happy, and it'll make the Muppets famous
Well, they
again.
did try to do an office-style show with the Muppets.
That did not go over very well. Like,
Yeah.
They also tried to do. They also tried to do like a. They tried to do like a Saturday Night Live one at one point, kind of
the
thing.
problem is
Which is ironic considering the Muppets used to be on Saturday Night Live, and the people at Saturday Night Live fucking hated them.
Yeah. The problem with the Muppets is, and it's just a going issue, is that the store platform of being a stage
because
show.
Because the Muppets weren't a thing yet at the time, and basically all the Saturday Night Live comedians thought that they were stupid.
Yeah, and didn't want to deal with a person with a,
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it's complete elitism. It was complete like
Yeah.
elitism.
You're not a real comedian.
Because remember all the SNL crew were all like the Chicago like comedy circuit and stuff. And here was this like, 25-year-old puppeteer from
The
Washington
Muppet Show wasn't
D.C.
even
comes in.
originally sponsored
No, it wasn't.
by even an American company. He went to England to get it produced.
Yet, it wasn't even that. It was produced entirely by its production company, and then had to be independently sold to each station because no one in the States wanted it
No,
because they thought it was a terrible idea.
But they was a British company or production company that actually finally picked it up, and that's what helped push it. And it like took off because England loved it, loved what he was doing.
Yeah.
And it was.
They were
drowning in fucking bugs. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
They also filmed it at Eltree Studios down in England, which is where they filmed Star Wars.
Yeah. So
which
the
is
only reason
why,
I know the amount I know is because I watched the Funkland, and the Funkland.
The Funkland one?
Yeah, because he loves the Muppets and the Henson Company, and his in-depth history on the fucking the Muppets.
It's the Jim Henson documentary that he did is one of the best documentaries. Like,
and it's done out of love because he has such a love.
But also the thing of like, okay, you're gonna make Fraggle Rock. What's your goal with Fraggle Rock, Jim? Oh, I want to make a children's TV show that ends war.
Yeah. And when was produced in Canada.
Yeah.
And is technically is technically Canadian content, unlike Canadian Sesame Street, which is apparently also a thing. Because I found out about regional Sesame Streets at one point.
I got U.S. Sesame Street, even though in Canada, because we had U.S. channels.
Oh no! Like at some point when you get thing, Google international Big Birds.
Yeah, because it's like fucking wild, isn't it?
There's like 12 of them. It's weird.
When you have more than one Big Bird, because you can't have just one.
No. Like they have the regular Big Bird as well. They just have their own.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being a smartass.
It's the Canadian content trick. They basically just add like a section to it, and it technically counts as a new production for that region.
Yeah. But no, what the Jim Henson Company did, and what Jim Henson himself did, was kind of like what Walt Disney did. Was like they almost like, even though they didn't know they were going to die at some point, they always seemed like they worked in a methodology of like they knew their time was going to be short.
He is like Jim Henson is like one of those people who's like he is like a way less problematic Walt Disney.
Oh, 100%. Like, don't get me wrong, Walt Disney had problems. The Walt Disney Company had problems. But it's still like they were both very much visionary.
We're using past tense for ad? They still have problems.
Okay, yes, but I'm talking about Walt Disney as the person, not the character in the company. I know Disney still has problems, but I was talking about the man, Walt Disney. The man, not the company. But he was his own problematic. Like there's honestly, the more bigger they got, the more things that he wanted to do, the more extravagant shit has been gotten, the more he got controlling. The more shit got twisted. Like, I love him. Me and him have a weird connection of like love of trains. Of like, he literally built a 7¼ inch rail grade live steam.
Right, his entire property.
In his entire property, which his wife fucking hated, and if anybody came over, he'd force them to ride it, which is absolutely the most obnoxious thing, and something I would absolutely do just because I'm a fucking train nerd.
He made it up to her apparently. there is at least one train in every Disneyland park around the world who is called the Lily Bell after his wife.
Yes. Yeah, but the thing is,
Which
like, it's the joke. Like,
that's kind of nice.
the only joke is that the reason why Disneyland happened was he wanted a full size steam train, was able to buy
Yeah.
one, and his wife said,
Mhm.
"Hell no." And he's like, "Well, then I'll just build a fucking park to stick it in."
Hmm.
And Disneyland was created.
right. Like, well, I was going to say, legitimately, what he probably wanted to do was he looked at the amount of money that Universal was making from the studio, from their little studio tour thing, and he was like, I can do that, but better.
Well, not only that,
Right.
it's just the fact, like, a lot of times you look at what he does, he was never really paying attention to what anybody else is doing. He was more or less just doing his own thing.
Decimus.
Like,
Advance without so
in the most part, it was mainly just like, I
But
want to
for-
do this. We're gonna do it.
I'm not bothering with that. Fuck that.
steal all the glory. Brothers, I'm worried
But kill the
There are
Xenos
two more
brother.
Xenos in the front of us that require our
No,
our
the tw-
attention, my friend.
Oh, right, the twins.
Yeah.
Let's go see the twins.
I'd rather go fight the twins than fight that bullshit.
But you're right. But you're right. Like, it was. He probably saw it, but at the same time, like, he did it because, oh, hey, it's more fun of the joke of, like, I built Disneyland just because I wanted to have a giant train I bought set up.
I really enjoy Ken Perger's Defunctland one on Epcot, like the original concept for Epcot, and it's basically like, yeah, this is what Walt Disney wanted to do. This would have been objectively terrible if it had ever been built.
And here's the problem:
This
it's
would have been-
objectively terrible. It's like it wouldn't have been able to be kept up with. And
I know,
the,
but like,
the
but
terrible
like,
part would have been like the requirements and the things he made set in place on the
Yeah.
rules to live there and to be an employee.
oh,
Like,
if you live here, you surrender your entire like democratic voting rights, like in like the country that you live in,
Yeah.
and you have to be employed in order to be thing here. One of the ones that isn't in there that apparently was in the original proposal was that if anyone had developed a terminal condition, they would be immediately evicted so that people didn't die there.
the other one was you could
Yeah,
only
you
live
cannot
there
die.
for a
You
year.
cannot. There's a rule at Disney where they cannot let someone die on their property.
Yeah.
No, they do now. They have morgues on site, unfortunately.
They
You will
just
not be
try not to
declared.
do
You
it.
will. You will not be declared dead on a Disney property. You will be taken to a hospital, at which point they will do it then. But they do have, because they have cruises as well. Like all cruise lines have to legally have morgues on board.
Yeah. But no, so it's very much the rules that Epcot would have had for being living
Yeah.
there was insane. The fact that you were required that you could only live there for a year and be an employee for a year there because they didn't want anybody settling down.
No.
Like the kids had to go through their own schooling program that was always provided by Epcot.
And
it would
designed
always
by
be-
and was designed by Walt Disney. Yeah.
yeah, and would constantly always be on display because it would be part showing off the school of the future. Like, no, it don't get me wrong. The problematics of how Disney wanted to run it, there was a lot of issues in a lot of different companies at the time. Look at how Henry Ford was running the Ford Motor Company back in the early-
Ford literally tried to build an Epcot like prior to Disney. Like he tried
Yeah,
to do it.
they tried to do that in fucking was it South America for their own
With
rubber
America,
farm.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Yep.
their own rubber tree farm, which failed horribly.
Yeah.
Oh, there's been problems with that one. But yeah, no, it just Epcot as a concept. Like, if you take away the problematics of the employee system that he wanted to do and everything, it would have been a new World's Fair. The problem is maintaining it. The concept
I mean,
of
it-
maintaining it.
I mean, and that was ultimately the problem when it was built. It was like the cost of upkeeping it like became an inherent problem to the point that now
Oh,
they've basically
you had
stopped
to
doing
fall
to the
right
point that
there,
now they've
yeah.
basically stopped doing that, and they're trying to integrate as much like Disney properties into it as possible, which I don't disagree with. Like that's unfortunately what they probably should do.
Yeah. Like one of the things I was glad about, which it was mentioned in the documentary, was that as soon as Walt Disney passed away, that his brother, in honor of his Walt, scrapped the Epcot idea that Walt wanted because Walt was the maker of it. They wouldn't work without Walt, which thank fucking God nobody went through with it because fuck. But at the same time, it showed the love they did have for Walt Disney. Like,
I mean, look at the problem that like that Disney had when they built Celebration in Florida, which was just
Yeah.
it was all that was a housing development.
Yeah.
So housing development where you owned it because it was connected to the Disney company. Like the fucking Florida press were like, oh, there's this crime has happened there. This crime. It's like, yeah, because it's a town.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck, I
it-
just
it
want
being-
Farva to get run over. Oh.
Yeah, completely. But the thing is too, like, I like the fact that even once Disney World was built, there is the Epcot Center. There is at least a part of Disney World that is kind of reminiscent of what Walt's vision was, to have an area to show off new technology, even if it was just like inside the company itself, but also outside companies being able to come in and show new things.
I'm not gonna lie, like Epcot is like genuinely one of my is like my either favorite or like second favorite park at Walt Disney World. I think it's like it's so good.
Well, especially in a world like nowadays that we don't really see world fairs anymore, which is really disappointing. Because world fairs were where you showed off, you tried to make new technology, and we're encouraged to make new things to show them off.
What I do wish they would have done is because I do agree with like it has like the problem that Epcot has is like it has a perpetual Tomorrowland problem.
Yeah.
going
Where it's
on
always
with it.
behind.
It's all or any you have to the pace at which you have to keep updating it is ridiculous.
Oh, that was cool.
And like I've been to Disneyland Paris. Like I've been to Euro. I went when it was Euro Disney. We went to Euro.
The
And,
most problematic Disneyland there is.
but it has the best Tomorrowland because
Yeah.
Discoveryland is amazing. Like because Discoveryland is
That's what I've heard is
It's-
because the fact that instead of it being
it's-
the world of tomorrow, it's just a futuristic land of
No,
different
it is
technology.
it is the future as imagined by the great minds of the past. So
Yes.
it's the future as imagined by Jules Verne, basically.
Yes. Which is
So
the way
it's
Tomorrowland
20
should be done.
So it's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Art Deco and it's beautiful.
It's like
a
the
beautiful
only
space.
park other than Japan, Disney Japan, that has anything remembered to the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah, I was
Which is
gutted
sad.
when I went to. I was sad when I went to Tokyo that we couldn't get to Tokyo Disney Sea because I wanted to go to Tokyo Disney Sea because it looks phenomenal.
Like, I don't get me wrong, I love 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I have an unfortunate love-hate relationship to sea creatures and to the ocean. So even when we were in Seattle with me and the girlfriend,
So the one at Tokyo Disney Sea is that they have a volcano, and
Yeah.
you go inside the volcano, and inside the volcano is a lagoon, which is like a steampunk lagoon submarine base.
yeah, which is where the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride is.
But it's
Not
not like it's not like the one that was in the US. It's like a diving bell, and
Yeah.
you never actually go underwater with it. You just go past like water things.
Yeah.
basically.
No, I remember the phone talking about it. I just was saying in general, like, my issues with those things is I already have an issue with underwater to begin with.
Yeah. Oh, like genuinely, both Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea are like excellent.
I have a problem with octopus. Okay, the fuckers are creepy.
I like Octopi.
They're fucking creepy. I don't care what anybody says.
Get on the
They bother
transport.
me. I'm getting on there.
This operation would
I was nearly dead. Holy shit, this mission is not nice to snipers.
I died twice.
I know you died twice. I watched you
watched
get
me
run
die?
the fuck over.
You didn't save me. You just stood there and watched me die. You fucker. You Medusa
Get up on your own,
bastard.
Fallen.
Okay, so related conversation. As it is becoming more mainstream, what do you think the first 40k themed theme park ride is going to be?
Hiding in a tent in a rhino. Or some sort of armored vehicle.
That'd be cool.
Like being like having the effects of being shot at, and the visualization of like being charged into a battlefield, or like going through a one of the spaceships as it's being sieged.
I was gonna say I could see like a shooting gallery thing where like orc like
Yeah,
things
or
are,
like a boarding
walking around.
action happening, like on a
Yeah.
Imperial vessel.
I can imagine. There's a ride at Galaxyland in Edmonton, the West Edmonton Mall, where it's a
Hey, ring.
it's a slowly spinning shooting gallery
Yeah.
where like you ride on like a flying saucer kind of thing, and like it spins you around. You like shoot aliens and shit inside a car wash. I would imagine like that kind of thing for fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
I need to
Space
ask this question. I need to ask this question because I get Americans being like really defensive about it. The West Edmonton Mall is like the one that's like the biggest in North America, isn't it? It's like or some bullshit.
It was the
like that.
biggest in Canada. I don't know if it's biggest in North
Okay.
America. I just know it's massive. You could spend an entire week there. It's got its own hotels and everything.
Yeah, it's big.
And those fucking hotels are overpriced.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
there's one in there's one in Manchester in the UK, which is like that, like to the point that like there are companies that do like coach trips to it, like multi-day like. Coach
Oh
trips
yeah,
to it. It's
no,
like-
that we've had like school trips to
Yeah.
this one, like from
Yeah.
our area. I don't know about Boss's area because I guess they live, where he is not too far from it. But in our area, like I know there's like we've done like youth group trips and school trips and band trips out there. Unfortunately, by the time I was in the grades to do them, they stopped doing them because they're costly.
where so the West Edmonton Mall is the biggest mall in North America.
Mhm.
Like
cool.
it is just that big.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, you
Yeah,
guys
it's
aren't lacking
fucking
for
massive.
space.
No.
Like,
No, where it is in Edmonton is pretty much lacking for space because it's pretty much downtown Edmonton.
Yeah, it's
Um,
chat. If you've ever been to Edmonton, place gets fucking crowded real quick. But
yeah.
so, how do I explain this? It was so big that back in the day we had like indoor submarines, kind of a thing, right?
It has its own zip code.
Yeah, it had like, its own. We had a submarine fleet in Edmonton.
why?
Why?
Because they can.
Because they could, and it was funny.
Yeah.
It no longer
yeah.
exists now because like the cost of maintaining it
Expensive?
was. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking expensive.
Quickly back to the Warhammer theme park ride. One of the other ride options I would say is Guardsmen in a Baneblade. Like a group of people go in and operate a Baneblade in a war scenario, the same way Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland has the Millennium Falcon, where you have a group of people go in and work together to operate it.
I
Okay,
remember that
Okay,
ride.
I need to say this. I went to fucking Galaxy's Edge, and we were like, my wife were like, let's go on the Millennium Falcon ride. Let's see what that is. I did not realize I had purposefully went into Galaxy's Edge having done zero research into any of the rides were, because I wanted to have the experience of experiencing them. So I didn't know that what it was is you go on and then you go onto the Millennium Falcon bridge and you are piloting the Millennium Falcon,
Yeah.
right? The place they hold you before you like get divvied up into the bits is the lounge with the 3D chess table.
Yeah.
That was when it twigged. That was when it twigged for me what this was, and I was like, "Oh my god, I am now like 10." Like,
So I never did any of the rides or anything in Disneyland because I went with my ex
Yeah.
for one day. 'Cause we just did it as a spontaneous trip because I got obsessed with the fact I just wanted to build my own lightsaber, get lightsabers, and build my own droid. It was fun. I was also stupid and should have realized that the price of the admission ticket to get
I was
in.
gonna say, I was gonna say, how much did that cost you? Because that's like $400. or something
like
that.
$3,000.
Oh yeah, okay.
I spent $3,000. Like the trip, the hotel, all the things
Oh,
we
yeah,
bought.
yeah.
It was like $3,000
Yeah, okay.
for like one day. And
I went
and
there
it
for
was-
my honeymoon, so
Mm,
Yeah.
Nice.
Faster. So I do want to go back and actually spend time in Disneyland and actually do shit, because that was like the only time since I was a baby that I've ever been. So I never did any of the rides because of dumbass, because I was treated like any like fair I've gone to where you pay for to get into the fair, and you still have to pay for rides. My dumbass didn't get the cohesion up. No, all the fucking rides are covered by the cost of admission. Because I'm stupid.
Oh, chat. There was.
I will say that in my experience, Rise of the Resistance was like genuinely one of like, the best things I've ever been. Like the best theme park. I mean, one of the best theme park experiences I've ever had, and I will not spoil any part of that ride for people if they don't want to know what happens.
Oh yeah, no, that ride is fun. I went on it and
So good.
I have pictures of me on it.
But it absolutely is better if you go into that with no expectation as to what it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
By the way, I'm gonna say this about Disney. I'm gonna say this about Disney employees. Part of me really hates that they have to stay in character like the entire time while they're there, and another part of me really appreciates it. Like
Because dedication.
Because dedication to the craft, right?
But it's not just Disneyland. It's also Universal. It's
a lot of
everybody does it. Yeah.
I did like when we were there.
No, don't kill him! I need to. Oh, you bastard!
We're in the Star Wars bit, and like someone was walking around as like an Imperial officer, and was like going up to little kids and like handing them like business cards that were like, if you want to inform on your parents, phone this number.
Yes. Okay. One of the best experiences when I went to Galaxy's Edge is I have a Darth Vader hoodie. We went to Galaxy's Edge as soon as the park opened. Like, we got a pickle, took a picture with it for a friend of ours, and went straight to Galaxy's Edge because that was the purpose of why we were there.
Yeah.
While everybody else was lining up for the Millennium Falcon ride, we were walking around because I had already reserved us for time slots for golden lightsabers and all that, but I wanted to just enjoy the park and go to breakfast in the park. And as soon as we rounded the corner to go just take a picture of the Millennium Falcon, who walks up but the poor fucking actor that's doing Chewbacca, comes up to give us a hug, goes to give me a hug, sees the Darth Vader hoodie, will not give me a hug until I take it off and put it on the ground, and then immediately gives me a hug afterwards. Because he starts he's shit because I'm wearing a Darth Vader hoodie.
You know what's fucked up? So, for those that don't know, if you go to like Galaxy's Edge, it's like themed after. It's themed after right now. Resistance, First Order, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I was trying to be cute. With like some of the stormtroopers and Imperial officers. And I'm like, so I'm not with these rebels. I'm actually loyal to the First Order. I have a Darth Vader shirt. Does that get me anything? And they just looked at me and said, "Shut up, rebel scum." And I'm like, well, I tried.
So I did that. I showed him my Vader. I put my Vader hoodie, like I had my Vader hoodie on, like zipped it up because it actually has like Darth Vader's like chest piece, and then you zip it up all the way into his mask. They looked at me and went, "Thank you for being a loyal member of the First Order."
So,
Yeah.
like apropos for nothing, blue milk is really nice.
Oh my god, it was so fucking good.
I never got to try
I still
it.
have my cup for that.
Oh my god, how are you down?
Because everybody keeps stealing my fucking shit, and I got fucking rampaged by things with Ghost Comment.
Oh my god.
But boss, it's like a sweet rice milk.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking good.
So it's like so good, especially in like I don't know what it's like in the California one, but like obviously in like Florida heat, it is so refreshing because it's like refreshing. It's not heavy at all.
We went in January, and it was actually like pretty warm there for January. And
This is California or California.
California.
Okay.
And it was actually really good. The one thing I really wanted to do at the time, because when I went was like Galaxy's Edge California had only been open for like 6 months, so the lineup into the fucking bar was so long that we just ended up saying fuck it and didn't go in, and I was actually kind of disappointed because I really wanted to try some of the drinks.
Where were you going?
I don't know. Insane. Want to join me? I'm also taking the heavy with me. He's following me. He's not my bitch.
Don't take my Phoenix boy.
No, he's my bitch.
I also found a med pack for you.
He's my Alpha Legion bitch.
Yeah, we were in Orlando like late October, early November last year. So we left 2 days after the election, and I was very happy about that. I like immediately left America.
I want to go to Orlando.
I will not be going.
But I want to go.
I will not be going back for like 5 years.
I want to go back to Orlando, but I want to go do Universal or Universal's Universe, whatever the new park they just opened.
Epic Universe,
Universe.
yeah.
My
It looks so freaking good.
my American friend, she's just like, when are you gonna come back down? And I'm like, when things cool off down there.
When there is an actual 0% chance that I will get disappeared at the border.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't have that problem. I go to I visit the States at least once a month, and luckily I cross at small borders, and they aren't that bad. It's the big borders that are problems, specifically one on the coast.
Yeah.
And that's
I
what everybody
can't
compares
cross.
it to.
I can't cross into the States at small border. I have to come in an international. flight.
Yes, for you it's a problem. For me, it's
Yeah.
not a problem.
I have to come in an international.
Well, because you either fly in because of where you are, or if you drove, it's so far down, you're crossing at fucking King's Crossing or whatever the fuck that one is, and that's a big ass fucking border.
Exactly, and chat, like it really sucks because I do want to visit my American friends. I do want to see all my friends and everything because they're just like, nah, come on down and like we'll do this, we'll do that, and I'm like, yeah.
No, you should just come visit me, and then we'll cross a small border to go visit Al.
I have invited
And then you wouldn't have-
I have invited you to come hang out with me for a weekend.
You know how far that is?
I know.
You
There
know
has
how
to be a
much
good
driving
reason.
that is?
There has to be a good reason, and I have to like
You know
get my
how much
barbecue
cost of
fixed.
fuel that is?
Yeah, I know. I know.
But what if you got a smoker instead?
I mean, my dad does.
Like, cause smoked meat is so much better than barbecue. I'm sorry. Smoked hamburgers? Oh!
Don't get me started. Oh,
A fucking perfectly smoked steak, man? Like, I have a smoker, and oh my fucking god.
dude, why do you do this to me? I love that shit so much.
I know, right? See,
I
this is why
am
we need a smoker.
I am like genuinely annoyed that they are so fucking expensive in this country.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say, like, you could get a cheap smoker.
Oh, no, like,
Tracker.
Like,
yeah, no,
Farva, you have no
like,
idea what just happened to me right there. I had the smell of smoke hit my nose.
Oh.
Because like my body's doing that stupid thing where it's like, remember that scent? Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
there
you're
you go.
hungry.
Sorry. I also did it to myself
Like,
because I don't have any of my fresh cow. I've used up all my hamburger from all our own meat from our cows, and we haven't even planned it yet.
Yeah, I can get like a cattle barbecue for like, you know, like the equivalent of like $50 or something like that here, no problem. Smokers are just unheard of at the moment. It's like, I can maybe get like a $700 trigger. Like that's like the.
Oh, fuck. My trigger you could probably buy in Canada for like $300, and like you could even get a pit box for cheaper than that. That's bigger than my trigger, for like $400 in the States.
Hopefully if I get my deck repaired and can get the hot tub back up, I can then look at money for smoking, because I would like to do smoking this year.
Oh, fucking
mostly
smoking is so good.
I know, I believe it, and I have the interesting thing if I get to do all the British cuts, which are different from like North American ones, and obviously like different meats as well, because all of our stuff is grass fed as opposed to all of our stuff is corn fed.
No, not true. It all depends on where you get it from. Like, so the meat we got was all hay fed, and so like the last bit of meat I had was raised by my sisters. So
yeah, but
all grass fed.
Well, I was gonna say almost all like beef like here in Scotland will be almost all beef in Scotland will be like pasture, like grass fed. It's like not even hay fed.
Yeah. We had hay fed because she didn't have the pasture for it. But it was all grass fed, no grain, not even
super lean. Lean.
That was her first year that she did raised cows for us to butcher, and they came out. The butcher compared it to another private farm he does that does do triple A quality meat, and it was the exact same marbling. So we know what we're fucking doing. I just finished off the last bit of my private triple A quality beef. And we also have we do have a local cow farm that is private butchers, and they have their own store in town, and they're all grass-fed, hay-fed stuff. No corn, no that. And it is, you can tell the difference between it and buying stuff from the store. The taste is immediately
hybrids.
different. Yeah.
Sorry, just boss just ran past a Hydra flight tank.
Yeah, we passed a few of them. We even passed a Manticore at one point.
Manticore you.
Oh no.
But yeah, no. Like, oh, fuck. You take a nice, like, AAA quality steak, and you put it on the fucking smoker for an hour with a nice dry rub. Oh.
I'm like, who the fuck is this green guy? I don't remember my tactical being green. And I'm like, wait, no, that's FK. Shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
someone.
who FK is, but-
It's someone on my friends list.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
I thought you were talking about me. I'm like,
No.
no, I'm not green. I'm teal.
Well, you
Teal is
can
a
be
color.
green.
Teal is a shade of green.
I can be whatever color I want to be, bitch. I'm Alpha Legion.
Never seen Promethean.
I can even be you if I wanted to.
You
The
pull
only
back
difference
the face only
is
to
I'm like
reveal.
dinosaurs.
It's that one fucking meme from the Looney Tunes live action movie. Where, like, they keep unmasking him over and over again.
Yeah. The
There's
only
a-
difference
there's
is
a-
that I
there's
don't
a
have a
ri-
piston except for trains, and you have a thing for dinosaurs with Warhammer. And Battle
There's a really famous spot in wrestling. So you know the wrestler Sting,
Yes.
the WCW wrestler. Yeah. So as a spot from many years ago in NWA TNA, where he was feuding with I want to say he was feuding with like Jeff Jarrett. We'll say Jeff Jarrett for the purposes of this conversation. And Jarrett's like, Sting's not here. You're all idiots. Blah blah blah. Blah. And he's getting like run off by like one of the good guys.
Yeah.
And he's like on the outside of the ring, and he's going around the crowd. And then this guy stands up in wearing like a Sting mask, like the face paint and all that.
Yeah.
Like the full face paint, and takes off the mask, and underneath it, it's Sting in the full face paint.
Yeah. I
It's
remember
actually-
seeing that video. Yes.
It's so good.
So good. It's so
He's
good.
done it. He's done it a couple of times now. Like he's done it like a couple of different like places because it's just such a good like.
Oh
okay.
man, I remember the era of WWE and Kane and fucking Hulk
Yeah,
Hogan and all that.
don't. I mean, both of those people just like let's not talk about them anymore.
Yeah, so I don't know any of the controversy about Kane. I just I know
He's Trump supporting Republican governor.
Oh, didn't know that. I just remember from the
Yeah.
days when he got unmasked and the controversy and the inner controversy that caused. I didn't know any of that. Like I've been so part of WWE, don't fucking know anything.
Specifically anti-COVID vax, Trump supporting Republican governor.
Oh, didn't
of
know that.
Kentucky.
Oh,
No,
Never been curious.
sorry, mayor of an area of Kentucky, not governor. Sorry, Jesse
well,
Ventura
you know
was the one
what?
that became a
I'm
governor.
just gonna keep remember him as the WWE fighter that I
Farmer,
remember
there's
as a
a
kid.
Guardian Relic over here.
Ooh, but there's something to kill right here.
But a Guardian Relic keeps you alive. So you can kill more for longer.
I'll keep
Unless
your
FK
food
gets
alive.
it. Uh-oh.
No, FK's gonna steal it from me.
Yeah, they stole it.
Oh, and then just the best fact about Hulk Hogan, which is that he has a kayfabe penis, apparently.
Is it? Didn't he just pass away?
Yeah, and that doesn't shine up your halo of the terrible person.
No, it
terrible
does.
lying person you
No.
are.
No, but the
Like-
thing is, like, I already knew he was a terrible person, but I was gonna say is like,
Yeah.
because I didn't know any of the shit about Kane, I was just gonna remember Kane as the wrestler I watched as a kid. Because I
Yeah.
don't
So
remember the
so
horrible
when
person he is now.
so when Hogan was suing Gawker over like
Yeah.
leaking his sex tape, where
Yeah.
he talked about how he didn't want his daughter to date a black guy.
I didn't know about
and
that
so-
either.
Oh yeah,
I don't
no,
follow
he,
celebrities,
he
yeah.
was horrifically racist.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
follow
horrifically
people
racist
'cause I
to
just
that
don't care.
to that guy. He as part of the deposition, Gawker tried to claim that like he was lying because during in like statements that he had made, he claimed like his dick was like a certain length, to which he said, "No, what you have to understand is that Hulk Hogan's dick is that long. Terry Bollea's dick might be smaller. It was like, it's like you don't.
As I sit here now, just thinking, Hulk Hogan did the Eggman. That one group did that thing to Hulk Hogan where it was like his penis was this big.
When he gets into it, does he have to hulk up? Does he have to like walk? Does he have to like walk around the bedroom like shaking his arms and like doing his hulking up motions?
Yeah, he's gotta get the blood back to the rest of his body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, settle down. I need blood to survive here.
I would like help clearing generators.
I'm
Like,
working on it.
That was getting spicy.
I was working on it. There was a wave of things in the play.
There is an amazing. I'll see if I can find it. There's an amazing thing of Hulk Hogan's lies. Let me try to find this.
Again, I don't follow anybody because I just don't care about celebrities. They're just people. Their lives are none of my fucking business.
No, these are just hilarious though.
Yeah.
Right. So my favorite one, he claimed he once wrestled 400 days in a single year.
400 gays in a single year.
No, he claimed 400 days. He claims because he was traveling back and forth between the US and Japan so many times, the time zones made this possible.
That's not how That's not how that works.
No. He claims he fought various Pride MMA fighters in the 1970s. This is impossible because Pride Fighting Championship was not founded until 1997. He says that he was the first person to ever slam Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, that Andre the Giant weighed 600 pounds when he slammed him, and that he passed away a few days later. And it also tore 18 muscles in his back. Andre had been slammed multiple times prior to this, including by Hulk Hogan on several occasions, wasn't anywhere near 600 pounds, and lived for 3 years afterwards, not days.
Yeah, because he passed away shortly after The Princess Bride was done filming.
He'd already filmed it, but he'd already filmed Princess Bride by that point.
Okay.
Andre the Giant passed away in 1992, and I know that off because I know what one of his last appearances was.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I thought it was that they just managed to get him in for that movie, and then not too long after he passed away.
No, it's a good couple of years. It's like a good it's like 6 or 7 years.
I just remember them talking
those.
about how that they couldn't even. There's a lot of times where he couldn't even stay standing. A lot of times.
Oh yeah. He had massive back problems.
Yeah.
Hogan has claimed that he partied with John Belushi after WrestleMania 2 in 1986.
Okay, that's just funny because that goes with how much Belushi passed away from how much drugs he did.
But also John Belushi passed away in 1982.
Yeah. It was just somebody dressed as John Belushi.
Yep.
It was just Jim Belushi in a mask.
Hulk Hogan has claimed that Elvis was a Hulkamaniac back when he worked in Memphis.
What?
Elvis died 4 years before Hulk Hogan ever debuted.
All you can carry.
Jesus Christ.
That's some wild fucking claims. You gotta be
Yeah.
fucking on some real shit for that.
You know what? I'm gonna give him credit. At least he didn't use fucking AI to try and suck his dick, right? He was just sucking his own.
Well, you know,
I
it
mean-
wasn't invented at the time, or else he would have.
You know what? He probably would have.
I think he did later in life. That's the sad part.
Get a couple ribs removed, you can definitely suck your own dick.
His last his last appearance on for the WWF was he showed up at the start of, I want to say, this year to try to shill his beer.
No.
That he got booed out of the building by WWF fans.
You have arrived at
Yeah.
Housing's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can. I will fight in the thick.
Either way, I just remember these guys from back when I was a kid. We were watching. I haven't watched WWE at all, religiously, in over 15, 20 years.
You are not missing.
I don't.
anything.
No.
I don't recommend watching it right now. It's currently basically being part funded by the Saudi regime, so
Okay.
that's fun.
I wasn't planning on watching it. I'd rather watch Robot Wars and watch two fucking death robots fucking blow themselves apart across the fucking arena.
When the robots
Wait, Robot Wars
rise
or
up,
Bat-
they will remember these.
Wait, Robot Wars or
Oh, I got-
BattleBots?
BattleBots. It was in Las Vegas.
Boo.
Oh, fuck
Robot Wars
off.
is better.
That-
The
that's
British one is better.
That's the one I have access to, okay?
I mean, okay, it's not currently running, but the British one is better because we don't spend anywhere near as much money.
Ow. I'm stuck.
Yes, it's all jank shit. Like, don't get wrong, like, Robot Wars in the United States, I fucking will watch, I've watched so many videos, and there's, like, certain robots that I'm definitely a fan of, and there are ones that have been in the UK, like, all hail the mighty Tombstone.
But then there's the UK version of it, which is Carbide,
Yeah.
which is more terrifying than Tombstone.
Yeah, because the UK's got different regulations than the Las Vegas does.
Wait, what's the regulation?
There's like
we're
certain
there's-
weapon
yeah,
regulations.
certain. You're not allowed to have projectile weapons in the UK one, whereas you're in the States.
Which nobody really uses projectile weapons except
no.
for, I think, uppercut. Like, you kiss can kind of be classified as a projectile, but it's more or less on a spinner that's on a rail. So, like, nobody really uses projectile weapons except for flamethrowers.
Wonder how many I could down before.
And I'm pretty sure you're allowed to use flamethrowers in the UK.
Huh.
So, it's a very obscure rule, and I think there's like certain like speed parameters for your weapons and shit like that you can use, and certain like
You're also allowed cluster bots in the UK one. As long as you're under the weight limit, you can have.
you are allowed mini bots in UK and Robot Wars now.
Okay, good.
So if you're under your weight, a lot of teams as of lately, the Robot Wars has been coming in line with BattleBots in the UK, so that it's teams that are coming from the UK or they're competing in both aren't having to fucking make alterations between the robots for both for two different sets of rules. So like now you've got teams that have mini bots. A lot of times the mini bots don't do shit, but sometimes it does. Sometimes they are hindrances, or you have an entire team that is just for mini bots. So they've changed some of your regulations.
Equipment supply. Charges set.
Um,
The swarm approaching.
But yeah, like BattleBots, I don't really get a whole lot of access to, so I end up watching Robot Wars.
I thought you'd be watching like the new Digimon show.
I have been. I need to catch up on it, but it's been so fucking good. I've also been kind of got distracted and started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is something I didn't think I was gonna watch, and I fucking love it. I don't know why I didn't watch sooner, and it is definitely bizarre.
It is a very bizarre show indeed.
Oh man, like, so somebody told me to finally watch it, so I finally gave it a shot. And like, from what I had seen in clips, I thought it was just like glorified, glorification to muscle-bound people doing odd poses. The story writing in the first 3 parts is so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Part 4 that I'm in, like 20 episodes into part 4, is kind of odd, and it's kind of got me in this weird lull of like, you're not as good as the first 3 parts. Like, because you're kind of stuck to this town. I don't like what you did with one character. Spoiler alert, there's a character from... I'm dead.
Oh shit.
From part 2 and 3 called Joseph Joestar.
Yep.
And I don't like how at the beginning of part 4 they're like, oh yeah, and he cheated on his wife at 62 and made a bastard child. That did not seem in his character at all in part 3. Like,
He would never cheat on Susie Q.
no, and he never did in like 60 years of marriage. Or 40 years of marriage, he never did. So why all of a sudden at 62, why is in Japan, or back from Japan, dealing with Dio, that all of a sudden he cheats on his wife with some random Japanese chick and gets pregnant. Has a bastard tin child. None of that was even led to, so it was really like...
It was out of nowhere for you.
It really was, and I'm like, the only conclusion I can put is at the end of part 3, they abstracted Joseph Joestar's blood from Dio, which he's a vampire, and usually...
Keep calling him Dio, his name's Dio.
Dio, it's because my fucking brain pronunciation, it's Dio, you're right. I don't know why. Because my brain's stupid some days.
No, you're fine.
Typically, if somebody inhales the blood or gets the blood of Dio, they turn into a vampire zombie monster. So they give him Joseph Joestar extracted from Dio's body after he's killed, and he doesn't turn into a vampiric monster. So the only thing I conclude is that there was still some side effects from that happening, and maybe he did some slight personality changes. So, for him to be able to do that? I don't know. It just didn't make any sense.
I have
Also,
been keeping up with One Piece, and oh my god, I have been emotionally and physically destroyed because of all of it.
Oh man, so I last time I watched, we were on Eggman Island trying to get the hell out, and one of the 5 members of the Shadow Government just came to the land.
Well, we are far past that now.
Oh, I know we are. Oh, I'm down again.
Shit. And I just missed my
fine.
invisibility. Fuck.
Yeah. It was already a fucking shit show coming from the fact that the shit that was already going on of the revelation of what is Bonnie's dad was Kudo or whatever his name
Kuma,
was, and like
yeah.
Kuma, yeah, and Kuma's
Well, that's One
past-
Piece, by the way, chat.
Don't worry, I've not watched any One Piece at all, so I'm fine.
Hey!
Yeah, spoiler alert, just, you know, in
Cambrius,
case
how you
for
doing, bud?
I'm not doing too bad. Happy Turkey Day to those who celebrate. Unfortunately, I'm not stateside yet, so that'll be next year. I can enjoy the turkey. Although I did hear Robot Wars, and I was suddenly summoned because I'm of age to remember the original material. I remember the days that we had Roadblock, Demolish, or Panic Attack, then Chaos 2, then the first Shreem deck being used by Cassius in the semi-finals during the pinball round, then taking on when it was retyped to the past of the Great Rex Scarab, then of course in the 3rd season, where we never got to see it here in the UK because Wimbledon overran, so we never got to see the final run of Rex Scarab in Robot Wars full stop, and that's when Pussycat went through, and then was disqualified having the wrong saw attached to their weapon. It was a wonderful time.
So, like I said, I never watched Robot Wars, so I recognize none of those names.
How
And I
many
only started
names
watching.
are there? Holy shit!
So Robot Wars it's quite unique. You have the first 2 seasons are just basically boxes pushing each other around. You don't get much in the way of damage. Then Series 3 came along, and a robot arrived called Hypnodisc. This changed everything. In fact, it was the inspiration for, I think it's Warhead, the guy, Vinny Blood & Co., the guys who made Razor from the British series, went over to BattleBots. They did incredibly good with that scorpion-shaped thing. But yeah, the first season even had Jeremy Clarkson presenting it back in the day.
Right. Yeah, so like I was it? So I watched the Las Vegas one, which is BattleBots, and I was started watching that a couple years ago. So I went back into their logs over the last couple years and watched the last couple of championships and episodes they've posted and stuff like that. So I'm a huge fan of the Witch Doctor, Tombstone, Mad Catter, Uppercut. After the last ones I watched were fantastic. So like I'm more used to the current of like high velocity. You hit the son of a bitch right, sends them flying, and parts get stuck in the plexiglass ceiling.
Yeah, I remember when that first happened. I think it was Blendo, the guy from Mythbusters, was the first to have that happen with their character Blendo. But yeah, it was because I remember when Typhoon 2 did that in the UK series, and we actually had that in the later series, that when they brought it back and then canned it in, I think just after COVID, or just for COVID, where you had a lot of old robots coming back, and there was one that, it wasn't Ice Wave, because that was in BattleBots, but it was very similar where they literally, I was looking at the design thinking, this is going to end very badly as soon as they get knocked to certain fashion. They got knocked to certain fashion, the blade flew off, and it embedded into the plexiglass.
Yeah.
And it was in deep.
Man, now they did have one of those in BattleBots. I can't remember what caused it, but yeah, the blade broke off and was embedded in the ceiling. Another one where they actually destroyed the lights. But man, I love watching Tombstone. If anybody knows who Tombstone is and his operator, he's amazing. He's fantastic to watch. He doesn't care if he wins or lose because you always go into his fights not knowing if he's gonna win. You're hoping he's gonna win because he's got the damage output, but you don't know if he's gonna destroy himself. Or something's gonna randomly break on his machine, and then he's just gonna get completely annihilated by his opponent. And he's laughing usually the entire way through because he just wants to do as much maximum damage to whoever or himself the entire time.
So we used to have in Robot Wars, they used to give out awards every series. I think they did it up to season 7. Then it got canned afterwards because it went to the BBC to Channel 4, then Channel 5, and it got fixed, which was interesting. But it used to be that have certain awards. You have the Best Design Award, the Most Original Design Award, but the one everyone loved was the Best Sportsmanship Award. We had a robot back in the day called Nemesis. Nemesis from the Republic of Ireland had a very distinctive fur pattern in pink with black spots on their robot. Now, this particular robot, they didn't buy flame-proof fur. And we had a robot back in the day. Yeah, so we had a house robot back in the day called Sergeant Bash. Now, unfortunately, Sergeant Bash did not return for the newest series in what was it? In the later series the BBC had. But this particular one, in the first series ever, in 1995, the great Jonathan Pierce famously was going, "They're in the air, they're on fire." That was the first time we saw a robot on fire. At that point, they became tradition every single year. Even though they still use the same fur, they always caught on fire. They were always pushed in. One particular scene, I think it was the World Championships, they actually put kebabs in between the two eyes of this robot to go over the flame pits.
Man, there are so many times where you're watching BattleBots in the States, and it's like, okay, this bot is known for catching fire. Are you gonna catch fire this time, or are you gonna fucking do something this time? Like, it's so much fun to watch, and just it's my redneck side coming out of watching a car derby or watching a tractor pull. You're just hoping for something to explode and break.
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember one season was it where they changed the rules where you could have a net, and I can't remember if it was Witch Doctor or one of the others actually launched the net to break down a spinner. This would have been about 4 or 5 years ago because that was like a big thing at the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember Witch Doctor ever having a net.
Yeah, it wasn't one. It was one where it's a particular team that is known for being the pantomime villains.
Give me one moment here. Give me one moment here.
No.
No, it's on my Twitch. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. I have a little boy here who thinks he's fucking clever. Who thinks fat jokes is all you got, kid? Fat jokes is all you fucking got. That's fucking funny.
Please, your jokes are a fucking lightweight.
You're not even fucking in the same weight range. Go back to school. Maybe get some fucking heavy weight in your gray matter.
Let's put it this way. You came on here, gave me a free view, gave me free watch time, just to call me fat. You're wasting your own fucking time. How much of a fucking sad loser do you have to be that you came on here, helped me, just to insult me? You know what I'm going to do with your money? You know what I'm going to do with your money? I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to go live my life and actually do something productive with it. While you continue to be a miserable piece of shit and continue to be a fucking loser who thinks that calling people fat is somehow entertaining. So, I'm going to let you think about that. I'm going to let you think about that on your own in your sad fucking life because you banned.
Reported as well, but it's such a shame. I don't think they've realised the fact that let's mock the person away. Yes, you seem to forget that this is someone who actually has a happy life and has someone who actually loves them and has lots of things, something that they possibly will not have in their life or achieve or be short-lived because they don't know the concept of how to actually respect someone.
Just have people that love you. Shit, I've been doing this wrong.
Yeah, apparently. It's apparently it's something you're supposed to do. I mean, it's. I mean, I'm fine now. I mean, I'm less than a month and a half away till the big day. So God help me.
Oh,
And chat, I want to make something abundantly clear. That's fucking pathetic. It is fucking pathetic that that's all they got. Oh my god, you're fat. Lose weight.
Oh.
I already am.
Oh.
So like,
I'm
it's not
sorry,
an
we're
insult.
not pretty like every other fucking big ass name fucking streamer or VTuber out there. I'm sorry.
Not even the
everybody is
big ass
fucking-
name streamers are that pretty.
No.
Like you see,
Like,
fuck, dude. They don't understand that by coming in here and making those comments, they're actually making it worse for themselves, because it only helps me, which then perpetuates their rage and their anger because they see me more. They are choosing to do this to themselves, and that just makes it even funnier. It makes it even more fucking pathetic because they're just helping me. They could be doing anything, infinitely anything else. Painting minis, making their own videos, going outside and touching grass.
Getting a job, getting
Getting
an
a-
education.
They could be doing infinitely anything else, but no. They choose to try
They decide
and
to waste
trigger
their time.
me by calling me fat. Okay.
I don't know. What do you Cogboy think? No, we're not talking about harmony.
Hey,
What do you
babe.
Cogboys think? Hi, Phoenix.
Farva says hi. Yeah, we're gonna be finishing up here soon, though. Ooh.
I would like to file a complaint. Your husband is trying to convince me to punch him.
He would like to file a complaint. He says I'm trying to convince him to punch me. I said, punch me if I start arguing with people in the comments again.
Okay, that is actually not harmful. That is helpful, so that is allowed.
You got the
Hey,
wife's permission.
It stops him from
No, no.
harming himself
Do I- do-
mentally, which is the part
Do I get to pick where I punch him?
Does he get to pick where he punches me?
punch him in the squishy gut. That way it doesn't hurt as much, but it still gets the point across.
Man, you mean I can't
Can
fucking
I
just
just
bag tag him?
He can't
can we just
bag
flick him
tag
across
me.
the lug hole? You know, just flick him across the ear.
Damn it. I guess she's...
She
I
needs
was gonna say, yeah, I guess she still probably wants those working.
All right, chat, but I'm gonna send you all off. I'm gonna send you all off to go actually be loving and supporting to. Let's see here. You know what? Let's
all do drugs.
let's go send some love to. Ooh, there's a few people that we could send love to. You know, this person has the smallest amount of views, so we'll go send them love. Always send the person with the smallest amount of views some love. So, Ever Trua. And you all get ready for that, chat, because I'm gonna go make some spaghetti, and then I'm gonna make some muffins, because I'm helping I'm helping Phoenix's coworkers make it through tomorrow. So, you
I'll
all have a
make you
good night,
muffins.
chat. Talk to you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Bye, problems.
It's 50s, 60s in my
Well then.
chat, so. But it was really cool because. Holy shit! Announcer of games, thank you for the raid!
That's nice and cheesy.
Oh my god, welcome in, Raiders! My name is Evertrue, I'm the Decorca VTuber, and we have my dad on cam. Welcome.